Wigs are horrible.
Greetings, everyone, and welcome. Hey, what can I say? It's Jay Casual Campbell, and I aspire to inspire to the day I expire, with no plans to retire. You can find me on social media at Casual_Campbell. But more importantly, welcome to the Take the Initiative weekend, a weekend of charity streams benefiting Jaspers Game Day. Jaspers Game Day is a nonprofit organization dedicated to suicide prevention and mental health awareness throughout community and gaming. We are incredibly honored to be ambassadors for Jaspers Game Day and thankful for all the participants who have come together to make this weekend possible. We have a goal of raising $1,000. So if you'd like to donate, the Tiltify link is in the Twitch panel below, social media pages, and we will be sure to share them in chat as well. Not only that, because we're working with Jaspers Game Day to improve and help strive for a better community around, well, the world and gaming, we are also doing giveaways to help promote that because everyone likes free stuff just for existing, because you are a gift and I'm grateful that you are here. So the first giveaway we will be doing, which will be running all the way until the mid-show break, we'll be doing Jaspers Game Day Custom D20s. And I want to start that off right now. The word for that is going to be Jaspers. I'll bring that up again before we start the session, but enter Jaspers in the chat to be entered into the giveaway that will be done after the first break. And while you're getting your Jaspers going, your dice are rolling, let's talk about the amazing players that will be dealing amazing characters for today's setting, which is the 5e compatible Deep Breath, designed by me in a partnership with Dragon Rock RPG Design, which are amazing people, where we have taken anime, manga, and shonen elements and converted them into a 5e mechanic of a retro-futuristic high fantasy setting, where you can see a cyberpunk enhanced land of samurai, a Victorian-style blimp powered by lightning mages, and even a stone-built castle with massive digital displays, where classes and races symbolize things such as Saiyans, Titans, ninjas, soul reapers, magicians, and many other elements from all across anime that we all know and love. And these people get to play them. So we're going to start off with Daniel.
All right, thank you. Let's do this. Hello, everyone. My name is Daniel Lieberman, known by many simply as Dragon. I am one half of Dragon Rock RPG Design, where alongside my writing and design partner, Renee Beauregard, we create supplemental material to be used in games of D&D 5e. This includes new subclasses, races, monsters, and pretty much anything else you might want. Our latest supplement, Barbarian Subclasses Volume 1, is now available on DM's Guild and includes 3 new barbarian paths. In addition to our own designs, we offer our skills as consultants and collaborators, working with other members of the community, creating their material, like we've had the pleasure of doing with our dear friend, Casual Campbell. So we're excited to see that stuff happen tonight. We also create custom content by commission if you're interested in that. You can find us at Dragon Rock RPG Design on Instagram and at Dragon Rock RPG on Twitter and Facebook. That is rock spelled R-O-C, like the giant mythical bird, as opposed to the fragment of stone. Really, that's all I have to say to pitch, but I'm just really excited because this is my on-stream debut playing, so this is going to be so much fun. And I will say, my character, you will be meeting Varen Markeith. He is a monk, Way of the Living Sword, and for once, I'm playing a human.
And that is the most exciting part because Daniel doesn't play humans. Daniel doesn't believe in playing humans, has to be a strange creature. So it's going to be exciting. And next up is G-Dub.
Okazaimasu! Hey, what's up?
Yeah.
I'm GW. You can find me on IG and Twitter under GW005. That's 2 B's and 2 zeros. You can also find me on Clarion Dawn, which is a sci-fi audio drama. I voice a very interesting engineer poet in space. Why? Find out. You can find that at clariondon.com or any of your favorite podcast platforms, and some other like cool VO things that I'm kind of working on that I can't talk about, but I'm excited. You'll find out soon. Tonight I am playing crap, I forgot my name real quick. There it is. I remember now. Boruto Kira. He is known as the reigning storm just because of his ancestry. He is a Dacridin, so he's kind of like a half human, half dragon hybrid. But like way cooler looking than Dragonborn. Like this, I'm pretty cool. Anyway, but so he uses a lot of his natural kind of electronic powers, plus the powers of the storm and beyond, because he is an let me make sure I pronounce it right. Um, Aetherforge,
Yes.
Aetherforge fighter. So basically, he is able to channel the Aether magic within himself through his weapons to give him the edge in combat. So happy to be here.
Exciting stuff. Dakriden, yes, it is a dragon-esque being born from the scales of ancient dragons, hatched beautifully and gorgeous. While speaking on beautifully and gorgeous, I mean, look at that design. Aragidi, take it away.
Hello, my friends. My name is Aragidi. I am playing an Violondrina. They are an Iro Zodian who is blessed by the blaze. Essentially, I control elemental magic, typically fire, because, you know, Aragidi means to be burned by wildfire. It fit me. We are essentially just, yeah, I have lost my train of thought.
That's completely fine. And you were playing. The Iros are considered beings born of matter itself, crafted, forged by gods themselves, and then born from then. So it's a exciting experience. And we're talking about things that are forged and made. Taylor.
Hello, everyone. I am Taylor, also known as the Barbarian Barbie, aka a real-life D&D barbarian. My little motto is I lift and I roll things because I am a bodybuilder on the side. So that is my MO, which is why, while I am here today, I will be playing Grunge, the Delam Bellator, with the intent of battle. And this will be real fun. Expect a mess.
It is exciting. We have a barbarian playing a barbarian-esque character. I mean, what more can you ask? Perhaps including that, Jess.
Hello, I'm Jess. You can find me on Instagram at Rising Valkyrie. Just chilling, I guess. You can find me I'll be on Fallout One Shot on Monday, and also Evermore Tales will be back next weekend. But yes, today I am playing oh god, my mind blanked. Sorry. A Maliadite, who is a philosopher, and a ghoulish philosopher at that.
And it's exciting. I'm telling you, we've got a great table of great players who are playing amazing characters. And as I said, I am the casual storyteller for today as we dive into deep breath. So I guess we inhale anticipation, exhale excitement through this deep breath adventure. It has been a few days since this party has traveled through the great frosted north, where they came from defeating a great frost giant. Though they went with others, not many had survived and come with them. But these selected few were part of the group that survived and felled the beast, and had come through Mizuno City. What makes Mizuno City such a fantastic place is that its buildings reach high, almost scraping into the heavens, going several 10, 20, even 30 stories high. Though the buildings remain close and cluttered, people see these vehicles driving through the streets, some people flying, even hover vehicles, possibly 10, 20 feet off the ground. It's highly cluttered, it's traffic filled, but with the arrival of the party, celebration ensued. Ah, the giant has been slain! Hell yes, we're free! And each person was greeted with praise from one or another. Were great to see you, though some were hesitant. However, you were able to settle on the Nimbus Cafe. Nimbus Cafe is known as a great bar of the Cairo city. And it's here where you have a selected VIP treatment to celebrate what you have been able to accomplish. It's been a few days of just enjoying it here, and they've given you for the entire week just whatever you need at Nimbus. They provide you. You get the Cloud9 experience. However, what made today complicated is the fact that several hours prior to this moment, an incident had occurred. We find ourselves in what appears to be a barracks, and each of you are sitting in front of a few guards. One comes up, giant in form, scales protruding from his jaw and his shoulders. A Dakhraden of mighty size, dressed in plate armor, looks at each of you. All right, so we're gonna go over what's happened one more time, and I want to make sure we get every detail correct. So my understanding, each of you were at Cloud9 when the incident occurred. We flash back a few hours at the Nimbus Cafe in the VIP section, where each of you are seated, and it's a pretty big area. And this more diminutive-sized individual, four arms, walks up, stumbling, and spills drinks on you, Varen. And this person, oh, it's you. The heroes. You don't look so tough. And he actually jumps up on one of the counters and looks you in your face, Varen, and tries to get his face maybe a few inches from yours. Do you respond?
Do you want me to give a description of Varen first, or do I just respond?
Yep. You describe Varen. What does this individual, this small creature who decided to get on the counter, actually see upon looking at Varen?
So, Varen Markeith is also known as the legendary swordsman, the one-armed swordsman of Akodia. Also known as the Sword of Vengeance. He has a storied history going back 3-4 decades. Stands about 5'8", 5'9", long hair pulled back into a tight ponytail, graying at the sides. He's probably in his mid to late 50s, still looking very fit and trim, but he's seen and done a lot. A sword at his side, no left arm, a mandarin collared jacket, and a red scarf. Everything else is black. And sunglasses that are right at the tip of his nose, like only anime characters can wear, totally obstructing, peripheral vision and stuff, but it looks cool. I might have to take them off at some point so I can see, but, things aside. Looking at this individual in my face, are you really sure you want to do that? And he just picks up the sword and places it on the table.
I'm not scared of you. And you see one of his lower appendages, arms, reach into his coat and pulls out a small pistol and points it directly at you. You think you're so tough? And it's placed directly facing, like almost pressed against your chest. Do you have a response?
You really, really don't want to do that. And I'd like to make an intimidation check right now.
All right, go ahead and give me the intimidation, the first roll.
And I will be adding my martial arts die to this because my hand is resting on my sword.
Yes, because that is a feature for the Way of the Living Sword. As long as that blade is in hand, the story is much more intimidating.
Okay. That's a 19 on the D20, a 5 on the D6, and I add another 3 to that. So that's a 27.
So you see as he's got the gun pointed, pressed against your chest, seeing the blade in hand, and you start to all see it shake. You know what? You're not worth it, but you know what? I'm gonna get my boys on you. And then you see his other two hands clap. And these two large, massive, 8-foot tall individuals One female with a horn protruding out of the front of their head, another male with horns jutting out of the side and tusks coming out of his mouth. Hey, boss, are we dealing with these two? And one starts to walk over towards the Dakra then. Puny lizard. You need leave now. Tell me, what does this giant see, Boruto?
He sees like this very tired but wide smiling Dakradin. He has mahogany skin, but there are scales that kind of decorate his exposed flesh. You can see scales of blue tipped with yellow. His eyes are yellow with the standard, quote unquote, slit, draconic slit in the eyes. His hair is actually quite curly yet spiky. It's very interesting to look at. There are kind of gold decorations within. They almost kind of blend in with his very dark blue horns that kind of come out and swoop forward, almost making this half crown behind his head, decked out in armor. But his armor, it looks like it could be medium or light just because of the make, but it's actually quite heavy, and it has just inscriptions of silvers, and it's almost like the designs on the armor speak a tale, something about storms and movement and victory, and this big grin on his face, and his teeth are very sharp. It's very interesting to see this happy-go-lucky smile with such dangerous-looking teeth. And he looks to this guy. Yeah, man, sorry, but I don't think we're gonna go anywhere.
They said you must leave. And you see him prepare, like he pulls out from a sword from his back and gets ready, as you see, looks like electricity forming in his left hand.
Oh, nice. That's really cool. And as I'm saying this, like my tail kind of pulls my glaive from my back and kind of, gives it to me. That's really cool. No, we don't. No, it. Fine. And then like the tail like kind of goes back to where it was, having its own mind. Yeah, I don't think you want to do that, man. We're kind of dangerous. I know we're like very tired. We just got back and everything, and but we don't want any more trouble. We had nothing to do with whatever happened recently. So
You leave now,
no trouble.
or I kill you.
Good luck with that.
And he does swing at you.
Go for it.
Does a 17 hit?
No. As he swings, I hold up my glaive, ping, and it ricochets off. Like I said, you probably don't want to do that.
Simultaneously to that, the other one walks towards Grunge. Though her moves, she's a little more graceful in her step. Listen, I don't want to cause too much trouble, but I am told you have to leave, so make it the easy way. And you can see she has these massive gauntlets on her right hand, and she starts to go, and you see she snaps her fingers, and sparks and fire kind of goes on her hand for a moment. But I can do it the hard way. What do they see, Grunge?
Grunge stands up from the table, and a 6'2", almost Frankenstein kind of a person, gets up with her long black hair. She has a choker on that masks the fact that she's pieced together from pieces of fallen human flesh. So her face is one person's face, and then her choker hides the scar from where they attach someone else's body towards the bottom. She moves very methodically and mechanically and looks at the woman and says, "But I like trouble," and holds her finger out and touches the woman's forehead and is going to cast. Let's do Sunstrike.
Oh, we're doing Sunstrike off the bat like that. All right,
Hey,
Sunstrike
told us to burn
is an
them.
attack roll. Yeah, go through. I believe it's an attack roll.
Yeah, let me double check.
Yes.
Yep.
It is the.
It is an
cantrip.
attack roll.
Yep. So go ahead and give me the attack roll.
That is a 21.
Yeah, that'll hit. Go ahead and give me damage.
Oh, that was absolutely terrible. 1d8 radiant damage. I rolled a 1.
I believe because you're level 10, it's actually 2d8.
So let's try that again. That is better. That's 4 radiant damage right to the forehead.
So as you place this finger, this energy kind of comes through, and with enough force, light shines and boom, she's blasted back several feet. The one near Boruto looks over, oh, and you can see her kind of wipe her forehead, angry, and the full gauntlet ignites in flame, and you do see a few more people in the bar kind of get up to see what's going on. And another person starts
When I
to
see
approach.
her react, can I use my bonus action? And I am going to place a hand on my chest, and you see that her body covered in tattoos kind of light up, and I'm going to ignite my runic form.
Beautiful. You activate your runic form, which is the key feature of a Bellator, which means things are going to get real fun. And you do see a few more people start to kind of get closer, specifically this individual who's seems to be a bit tabby in dress, and you do notice the cracks in their skin as they're approaching, and their movement's a little twisted, as you can see an injury, but you do see this like toxic energy, almost green, leak from their body as they get closer. And they look over at the individual standing in front of Varen. Well, I see we have a problem here. And then looks over towards you, the Iroh, glowing Violondrina. And he gets close, and you can see the toxic energy, magic forming in their hand. What do they see?
As I stand up, I come to my full 6'6" height, my blue skin shimmering with a million tiny freckles that just emit the slightest amount of light in a multicolored display. My shirt is slightly open, exposing this crystal on my chest that just pulses and pulses and pulses. As I just lean down and look them in the eyes and I say, I have no idea what you're doing here. Can y'all chill?
I can't do that. Boss wants you gone, and I will make it so.
Are you gonna just try to stink us out of here? Is that what's going on?
And you see that energy forming, and then this spew of what looks to be like almost acidic energy flows forward. Does a 13 hit?
It does not.
So it does go past you, flying into the crowd behind you. And you see that he has missed. You have a response.
I'm just gonna take a quick little, step through the void right to his side, and I'm just gonna poke him with my spear, and I'm just gonna dude, stop.
And you do see a few more people coming closer as the commotion's going, and you hear in the crowd, "Oh, what the? Who acid the? It's a new shirt!" And you do see someone else come up.
You can charge your billing to this little freak right here.
I am not Wait. And you do see someone kind of slide them out of the way. A humanoid individual, and stepping forward, you do see what appears to be like water forming around their hands as the drinks around start to form into an orb in front of them. Well, it seems we have a bit of a commotion, and I love a good tussle. Uh, and then you see him kind of glance over to you at Noku. I see we have someone who has more of my style. Tell me, what does he see at Itanoku?
Itanoku will probably see sitting at the table with her feet up in her Doc Martens and playing with a D20 in her fingers, just smirking and almost sinister. And she'll just bring her feet down, she'll look forward in her leather jacket and her cracked porcelain skin, and just smirk and smile and say, she stands up, she walks over the table in his face and just puts her hand on his shoulder. And she will use her corrupted touch.
Oh, the Maliodite racial feature. Go ahead and roll to hit.
I'm also going to use. Oh wait, actually, never mind. Not yet. Let me see. Let's see what I can do. That is a crit. That is
Oh,
not a joke.
delightful. Well, how I treat crits is we always do maximum damage, roll, and add the 2. That is my rule called max plus roll.
Okay.
So I believe at that level it is 2d8. So go ahead and roll me 2d8 and add it to that 16.
Will do.
This is gonna hurt.
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to hurt.
It is going to hurt. That is what I'm counting on. Where's my d8s? Where did I put my d8s? Okay, I seem to have misplaced my d8s somehow. Right, I'm gonna roll on D&D Beyond instead.
That's fine, yeah. D&D Beyond's got dice for that. When you're rolling, don't forget everyone, you can enter Jaspers to enter your chance to win the custom Jaspers Game Day D20, which will be done at the break halfway through. Again, it's Jaspers. Give you all an opportunity to win that. It's amazing. Come on. Also, don't forget, we have the Tiltify below to donate for the Jaspers Game Day Take the Initiative weekend. What did you get for the other 2d8s?
That is a 5.
All right, so 5 plus the 16, so that's 21 points of necrotic damage.
I'd also like to use my Lingering Touch as an effect.
Oh, that's right. Oh, Lingering Touch, a philosopher ability that once you deal necrotic damage, you not only deal the damage, you also reduce their maximum hit points by half of the damage dealt. So you all see as Noku reaches, gently touches the man, and you watch as his body starts to dehydrate and skin starts to shrink ever so slightly. And you see his body kind of not buckle, but lean over, and he starts to stumble back. You, what have you? And you see him struggling, and he backs up into someone, knocks over another drink. And a massive fight ensues in the club. Drinks are thrown, food is tossed, and bodies are bashed. Is there anything you do in the midst of this massive brawl? Varen, we'll start with you.
Do you want me to use a little mechanical goodness, or are we just describing what the hell I do?
A little bit of both. Give me the mechanical goodness and add all the flavor.
Okay, then. Varen, seeing that this is going to happen, just casually stands up and brings out his sword, which he does not take out of the sheath. And, like only a true master could, is just stepping between people. Whack, 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 with the sheath still on. So I'll make I'll make one attack against one person next to me. Because let's have some fun with this.
Go ahead. Yeah, I have an AC for most groups in this bar because I hope for bar fights.
Okay, so that is a 22.
Yeah, that'll hit.
So that person will immediately take max damage on that. That is going to be 13 points of bludgeoning damage with the sword. I am then going to turn to a group of people, and I am going to spend 2 key points to use my forceful arc as I do that thing that can only be done in anime, where I move the sword with such rapidity that a gust of wind and forceful kinetic energy just bursts out forward, pressing them all back. I'd like however many people who are there to make a strength saving throw, DC 16, as this hits them.
I rolled for the collective of that group, and that's a 7.
Gotcha. They all take only 5 points of force damage, but they're all knocked prone.
So you all watch as Varen goes through with a gust of movement, knocking several people down and knocking another one unconscious, leaving enough space for you to move a little more freely in the midst of all this. Boruto, do you have a response?
Oh yeah, always. Boruto is all about like fighting and combat and fun competitiveness. So he's just like jumping from table to table with his glaive, and as he jumps, he does that thing where he like twists his pole arm really fast, that kind of like helicopter him like across the room and like come down to another one. So he would like to downswing on one of the big ones. He wants to go straight for the big guy, and let's see, he's gonna do a heavy strike. Let's go for it. So let's see. So his glaive starts to glow this kind of jostling, kind of crystalline energy almost. And as he comes down, he's like, "I tried to warn you!" Yeah! Let's see what we got here.
What did we get to hit?
Ooh, okay, that's a 19 on the die, plus 8. Oh yeah. Okay, so that's gonna be a total of 27.
Yeah, 27 will hit.
Cool. I mean, you never know.
Most things.
Guys, you know? And all right, so that's gonna be, and I am holding this with both hands as I am a great master fighter here. All right, so that was that. Oh, and also I get 2 of these for force. Oh, can they please go ahead and make a saving throw against my power? The saving throw is DC 16 Constitution.
That's a 6.
Oh,
These dice are not kind to me.
That's good for us.
So, that's going to be a total of 10 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And then on top of that, it's going to be another 6 points of force damage. And as I collide into his body, there's a huge boom, and he shoots from me 15 feet and goes prone into some random guy across the bar. And I still have another attack. So hey, that guy, you're going to get it too. Whew, I'm going to swing for the next guy. Let's see what we got here. That's going to be a total of 17 to hit.
17 will hit. Yep.
Okay. Oh, well, sucks for that guy. Here we go. So that's going to be a total of 9 extra. Well, not for this guy. So 9 points of force damage, because after I do invoke my Aether power, any attacks I have until the end of my next turn are all the power of the Aether.
They're all force now.
Force.
Yep.
So he gonna get it to the face.
All right. So he takes that damn. You said 9 points?
9 points of force. Yes.
takes
And then
so after who's knocking one away, you just smack another guy who was kind of like not paying attention as a glaive hits and force, and he's a little jostled by that.
that's what you get. Always have your eyes open. And then he starts doing this flourish with his glaive, like twisting it above his head, like his tail grabs it and twists it behind him. He pulls it back and slings it around his neck and holds it. All right, who's next? That's it.
And so you watch as Varen clears part of the room. Boruto goes crazy on these two individuals, throwing one 15 feet away. Violondrina, do you respond?
Is the little gassy boy next to me still?
Yeah, he's still like within range.
All right, I'm just gonna look at him and I'm just gonna be like, well, I guess this is happening. And I'm just gonna go, like, I'm winding up to like swing him super hard. And then last second, I just reach out and I poke. And I'm going to just cast Shocking Grasp on him.
Oh, that's delightful. Go ahead and give me the roll for that.
All right. Hold on, I have to look at my sheet.
As you go to deliver this punch, he kind of flinches, not expecting you to just stop him, put out a finger.
That is an 11.
An 11 will not hit. He does feel a little kind of go from it. He's like,
Actually, a quick question. Powerful storyteller. Is the person that they are attacking wearing metal?
Yeah.
Then you have advantage on that shocking grasp.
That is an excellent point there. And that's why we besties.
That's why we besties. Get him!
Now that is an
Yeah.
18.
Yeah, that works. 18 will hit.
All right, and that is a 68, yeah. Yep. So that is a 7 lightning.
So you go for this hard punch, stop just shy and go, doot, and electricity surges through their body. And he stumbles back, but because he's kind of in a group, other people feel the shock and kind of jolt and jump from it. And you see as people are fighting, lightning is surging, force is being thrown. Grunge, what do you do?
She reaches behind her back and pulls out a big great axe. Hey! And she looks at the woman that went to hit her and goes, "Oh no, I have to break you now." And takes her great axe and is going to take her first strike. That is a 20, but not natural to hit.
Yep, that'll hit.
That's going to be 11 points of damage, and I am going to add a second level spell slot and do my empowered strikes. That's going to be an additional 2d10. So that's an additional 13 points of force damage.
Ooh, copycat. I like it.
How's she looking?
So give me the total damage one more time.
So that was 13 plus, it was another 11 from my great axe, just a regular strike.
She buckles.
Yeah?
Yeah, she buckles, much like those dice clattering on the floor.
Yeah, that I just threw across the room. My dice that rolled so well just now.
That was the sound of her body just kind of buckling. Yeah, she's down.
Grunge will step on top of the body, just walk over it like it's not even there, and whoever's next in line, she's just going to look at and go, "Who's next?" and roll another attack.
Yeah, go ahead and roll another attack.
That's a 21 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And that's going to be another 11 points with my great axe.
The person's still up, but I don't know how up you can be after getting cleaved in the back.
Oh, good. So then when she sees that they're still standing, she goes, "Oh no," and just punches them with her unarmed strike as her bonus action. And that's going to be an additional 6 points of damage.
So after getting cleaved in the back with an axe, they, oh, what the, and then turn to look at you as the fist just collides with the front of their face and they just buckle, much like the other.
And then I'm going to turn to the group and go, how many do you all have? I got 2.
I got 2 too. I'm on it. Woo!
You hear this response, the cheer, and this commotion. Noku, do you have a response?
Can I? So with my touch, if I touch 2 people with 2 different hands, would that consider affecting both?
It is a only targets one person.
Okay.
Essentially works like a cantrip. So.
Yeah. So it'll target one person using the whole action if you do so.
Okay. Who's like the biggest, baddest person I could see in front of me?
You could probably find another guy who's probably got like one dude in like a headlock and trying to shove another one over the bar while trying to stomp on somebody else, like maybe 15 feet away.
Okay. I'm gonna walk up behind him. Just like so you can't see me. And I'm just gonna say, oh, you look fun to destroy. And just touch the small of his back.
We're doing another touch? That's fair. Go ahead and give me the attack.
I'm gonna roll with it. Let's go. Ooh, that is a 21 to hit.
That'll hit. Go ahead and roll the damage, 2d8.
That is 7.
7. And you see as he's like beating on these other people, he starts to kind of like try to shake as he feels the discomfort, and he starts to and because of that he kind of loses grip on one of them, who then is free, just starts wailing on him, and the other people that he was beating up kind of just jump him in that moment.
Oh, don't forget the lingering touch. That's also a fun thing.
And not only is he taking damage, it's reduced more due to the necrotic.
And then she just cackles.
And then back in the barracks. So you beat him with a sword, and then you proceeded to swing it and cause an air thing to push them all. Then you, pointing at the Docradin, swung a glaive and threw a man 15 feet.
Yeah, into another man. Yeah.
And you tried to electrocute another one.
I just poked him. The air was very dry. There was a lot of static electricity. You can't prove a thing.
We have that you cleaved 2 people and then broke multiple bones, including his nose and part of his jaw.
He started it?
And I don't even know what to begin with. Those men have not just nightmares, their bodies literally are become decrepit.
If we wanted to, they'd be dead.
Well, some are.
Oh, do I get to play with the dead bodies?
And you see another guard kind of come by, shaking his head, pushing away. All right. Wow. We again appreciate that you helped slay the frost giant, but can you be so kind to not be in the middle of these incidents?
We didn't mean to. They came after us. We were just chilling. Minding our own business.
I never even got to finish my drink.
My arm still hurts from that last giant fight.
Indeed, they did interrupt.
It was frankly quite rude. And they were talking about this dude named Bast, like, acting like he's a celebrity or something.
Okay. This is a lot to have to deal with, but I think, listen, we just want to get the report. It is self-defense, so just be on your way, and just please don't get in any more trouble.
You got it. and I'll just like put my glaive on my shoulders and kind of like walk out with my head up, just doing that really animated kind of like leg up down.
I'm gonna just walk out, like rubbing my socks on the carpet.
You make your way out of the barracks, and as you stand in front, you see the hustle and bustle of the city, much like a few hours prior, where you all had left the club after dealing with several fighting and hearing some screams and part of the building on fire. Each of you had received an alert via some of your phones and others, whatever magic you use that communicates, asking for help. Another job posting. And it's the only two available. There's one called Dark Tidings, a request from the commissioner of the current enforcement of the city, and another one just saying, please help, requesting from a wizard who lives in the Ashenlands. The only reason that wizard one is strange is technically wizards don't exist anymore. No one has that kind of power to wield magic in such a way. So someone claiming such doesn't sound possible.
So yeah, that guy definitely sounds crazy. We probably don't want to mess with that. A wizard? Right.
Do we want to take jobs from a city that allows people to hate us?
I don't think they hate us. I just think that they were just really, they couldn't accept our awesomeness. But I think if we, help them out, and, like do the right thing or whatever, I think they'll come around.
You'll find if you do this long enough, it gets harder and harder to find a place to get a good drink.
The second Varen finally speaks, very anime-esque, you see Boruto look over. His eyes are like stars and they're kind of slowly rosing. Oh my god! And he's gonna turn to his best friend. Did you hear that? Oh my god, he's so cool! He's so cool! I want to be like, how does he fight with one arm like that? That's crazy.
Maybe we could ask Grunge how she works with one arm. She seems to be.
Grunge works with one arm too?
I mean, I feel like she has bits and pieces that could come apart like a paper doll.
I mean,
that Boruto just laughs, just huge and widely. Only him and his friend know what they're laughing about. Just like
you can always replace the left one.
But
The eyes fall into the sunglasses real hard and just. Varen, who does not have a phone, because hell no, turns to those of you who are looking
It's
at
a
your
flip
devices.
phone.
No, has none. No phone.
No phone.
No phone.
He's like,
Nokia brick.
what? No.
Both of these jobs that are coming through, are they both in Ashinda, in the Ashenlands?
Yeah.
And as you,
I guess they are.
As you look over, both of them, one says speak with the police commissioner to get the job to head to the Ashenlands, and the wizard seems to live in the Ashenlands requesting help.
Well, given that you're also eager to get into more fights, why would we choose? You know what the Ashenlands are, don't you? It's a good way to get yourself killed. Demons, monsters, none of that fancy tech any of you are using will work there. Hasn't for 20 years. So, if you want to have some fun, and then you just see a wry smile.
At this
Today's
point,
is any good a day.
so, today then at this point in time you'll notice that Noku's no longer is not with the group, and she never left the building. You'll hear a cackle coming out of the doorway, and she is looking for the best dead body to animate.
You would believe that the best place would be the actual hospital below their grounds. They have their disposal area, which would be on the other side of town, and they have a proper disposal. So as you've probably tried before, you can't really get in, not easily, and typically not without extreme force.
Oh no. She's talking about the bar that she was just in with the dead bodies in there.
The bodies have been removed immediately. Upon finding bodies, they've dealt with other people who have particular skills, and they immediately try to remove anybody from this city. This city is not the greatest city. It's known for a lot of shady underdealings, and so when fights happen, they don't even heal people first. They just remove bodies first, and then they try to heal.
Can I kill one and take it? I'm joking.
I mean, you're probably going to find death and destruction in the Ashen Lands, so we'll get there.
Okay, we'll get there.
Those that have a phone, you suddenly get another notification that Dark Tidings has been removed from the posting pool. A hero party has claimed this. It also says on there that the party that has claimed it are the same party that has truly slayed the Frost Giant.
These bitches.
We have some people to prove wrong.
If your reputation means that much to you, it's done me nothing but trouble.
I hate clout chasers.
I think we should teach them a lesson. As Grunge is nicely, kindly put.
And you are aware that if they took the posting, they would be headed to the Ashen Lands.
So, storyteller.
Yes.
The other team took the one to help the people, not the wizard one. Is that correct?
Not the wizard one. They took the one specifically that comes from the commissioner of the enforcement. That party seems to have taken that posting. So all that's left is please help. Wizard requesting aid living in the Ashen Lands.
Well, hey, so I'm totally not down with people stealing, our victories that we work really hard for. And, there's, a split second where, he kind of gets, really crazy dragon eyes and his, mouth begins to, spark with, a yellow electricity. But we can just go, talk to this crazy wizard guy. It's on the way, and then we'll do that. We'll find out where he is, and we'll find this other team, and we'll do both jobs.
As your mouth starts sparkling with electricity, I'm just reaching up to it, and I'm just dude, the best revenge is to just do better than them. And I just get closer and closer to the electricity.
He's probably just staring at you, thinking yeah, you're right. And his mouth is still electrified. So he'll probably just let you touch it, because that's how he kind of does his own thing. He touches his own mouth and does it. So it's yeah.
So you all are prepared to head to the Ashen Lands.
I guess we'll put it to a vote on what we'll do.
I mean, I'm stocked up on lotion if we're ready to go.
The desolate land of monsters and demons it is. Move your asses, kids.
Awesome. 1 second. And I whistle really loud, and you hear in the distance, and down kind of from the top of a building, you see this flying motorbike that flies down and parks right in front of me. All right. V, you coming?
Oh, hell yeah. And I just jump right on.
All right, I'm ready when you are.
As they start revving, I turn to the other two and go, they're really going to regret bringing that.
Fuck you guys leaving us alone.
I mean, I would carry you two, but it can only seat two,
Well, as the previous hero group, you did receive a small enough payment and some gifts. If you wanted to rent a vehicle, there is a rent a vehicle service. though they're more like standardized cars or horses to get places.
Can I buy a vehicle?
I
They're out
walk
of your
as
price
fast
range.
as most of these vehicles, yes?
As most of these vehicles, and they're common, yeah.
Yeah. I'll walk.
So, Grunge and Noku, do you choose to rent a vehicle? I'm hoping that one of you can.
Can I buy one? Like a secondhand one?
I'll take a used one.
Yeah, like maybe like a secondhand, Cadillac, muscle car, whatever.
Yeah, those
take
would
a
still
Corvette.
run quite expensive. You can rent one, maybe.
All right. Trying to think. What I would
Is
do.
there a place in town that someone could potentially do modifications to me?
Oh.
You don't believe that there is anyone in this town that does it.
Oh man,
There-
I wanted
there are only-
wheels for feet.
There are only two places where that could theoretically be done. One is Cloud City, which no one's allowed in right now.
Awesome.
And in theory, if you survive, the Ashenlands is notorious for body modifications.
And remember, the city that we're in is like really shady. They'll probably steal pieces of you. You probably don't want to do that here.
Take my kidney too.
Your one good kidney.
I really think the wizard could do it.
Well, I will walk, and if someone can give me wheels for feet, you can jump on my back.
Like a sec.
So you kind of make your way outside of town, and I believe, Varen, you did have a horse, right?
I do have a horse, but I will offer it to one of the others if they want. It's not going to go far where we're going. Horses don't like where we're going.
What? Why are you being so, like, I don't know. You're not telling us something. Why do horses not like where we're going, the Ashenlands? Is there something that I don't know about?
Because it's a desolate land inhabited by monsters and demons, like I said.
Yeah, so? What's that gonna do with our... Well, we can fight to protect our horses. Come on!
You can try.
Where
That
I go,
tech you're
death
using?
follows.
It's not going to last long there either.
I'll make a
What
bet.
happened there?
If it lasts until the end of this job, you pay me, let's say 5k LU. And if it doesn't, I'll pay you 5k LU. How's that sound?
I don't have any loot. Coin. And he just pops it up and down. Tell you what. If that stays working for the
Mhm.
entire time
Mm-hmm.
we're in the Ashenlands,
Uh-huh.
I'll teach you how to fight with one arm.
Oh my God! You see it where it'll fall off his bike. They've been like hovering like 10 feet up just around the party, just like and like falls down, and like of course his legs are in the air, like kind of like. But he'll come back. I mean, yeah, 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 that's cool or whatever.
He does get to keep both arms, though, right?
Oh, you asked that. Come on. I get back on
And
the bike
you
and then we start driving.
Journey for a while. It does take a little while, so you are able to get a long rest to recover spell slots and features and abilities that were used.
Sweet.
And after a little while, you do find yourself getting closer to the Ashenlands. And very few people ever travel even this far, but you do see maybe a few miles out, you can see the Ashenlands as there's this area of the ground that's slightly indented. And it's not like the Ashenlands is an area where you might be like, I'm getting there. There's this almost like clear line of where the grass is once green turns into this almost black ashen ground. And it's almost carved into the ground itself that reveals the border of the Ashenlands. And as you kind of get closer, on your hover bike, I believe some are using the horse and Varen's walking. You get maybe less than a mile, maybe even a few 100 feet away, the horse starts to like hesitate. The steps get shallow and it tries to like turn away, and the hover bike starts to sputter, and it starts to descend.
What?
And as you get to the very edge, it just, before you even cross, it just drops.
Boom.
The nose of it literally landing at the cusp, and the horse literally just stopping and stalling and starts bucking.
Okay.
And it starts to prepare to run off. Though those on it are able to kind of get off before this happens, but it does run away.
So, do you all feel like walking now?
What?
And
He's just-
Varen turns and starts walking.
I'm
I'm just like hitting the bike.
I'm trying to hotwire it by just like poking it in various spots that look like it would help it start.
And it's as you do that, you see as the spark leaves you, but it seems like the spark is unable to reach the bike, almost as if, picture like how, you know, waterproof creates that sense where water doesn't actually go on it. Electricity is almost hitting it, but not quite, and sparking off of it, almost reflecting off.
Well, that sucks.
Electrophobic. Okay.
Yo, Grunge, can you help me real quick? Boruto is gonna start to push his bike backwards out of this black hole of evil area. He's gonna try to push his bike backwards in the sand just to get it to where it's somewhat operational. And
Grunge sees the struggle and just walks over and picks it up and carries it.
And even though it's carried away, it seems no matter what you do to it, this bike is dead.
Witchcraft. Fine.
Then none of you really know what happened here.
No, I don't.
I would like
Story
to
time.
see if I can know anything from my research. Or-
Yeah, go ahead and give me, you can roll a history. I'll even accept Arcana.
Mhm. See if I know anything from my research. That is a 27.
So you know pretty much almost as much as Varen knows due to his history in this area. Ashenlands is called that for various reasons, particularly because one day the great city that was here was destroyed. Every bit of technology that has ever been made was instantly consumed, obliterated, and almost went off like a nuclear bomb, destroying this region.
Mhm.
It's called the Ashenlands because nothing lives here. Nothing can grow, nothing can thrive, and nothing can survive but darkness, death, and demonic beings.
Sounds like I belong here.
You couldn't have told me that before I brought the bike.
He
As I'm like
tried.
staring daggers at Varen.
Look, it's
I
all
told you.
like I grabbed my iPad out as well and just kind of show them the information on like a PowerPoint slides.
Is
How
the
does your
iPad
iPad
working?
work here?
Actually, the iPad technically does because it is magical and not technological.
But what kind of word art did you use?
Oh, it's
That's what matters.
like yeah, very off-brand. Like rainbow.
Because no, you'll recognize your iPad works, your tablet works, just can't connect to the Aether web, which is basically the internet of the world. You have access to everything you've ever made and downloaded already, which is
Mhm.
your research, your notes, and the most beautiful part is for the philosopher, your tome isn't just a spell book, it's anything you can to have your notes on, which includes a tablet.
Mhm.
So Boruto was definitely yes, he's gonna do it. So he's gonna take off his rope that he has. It's probably some really cool futuristically silver looking rope. And he's going to just kind of like tie it to his bike. And as we move forward, he's just gonna try to like just drag it along.
Okay.
Because he does not want to
So-
leave his bike.
You make it past what's believed to be the threshold. And as the bike goes through, you watch as the front of it is literally corroded away.
No. Okay, I pushed it back. All right,
And
okay,
it
fine. All right.
spreads along the entirety of the bike.
I warned you.
until you see nothing but blackened ash on the ground where it once was.
Nimbus, my baby.
I like walk next to Boruto and I just fall to my knees and I just scream.
Oh, the empathy.
Uh,
But the bike is gone. You have passed the threshold into the Ashen Lands. However, at least the map that you were given of where the wizard lives is relatively still accurate. It's almost more like a sketch than a map, though. It has like some trees that look decayed and decrepit, and it's like a picture of two rocks that kind of go into that seem like two massive columns, and has a circle that says "I'm here."
So let's see if there's still wizards left in this world. You'll find all kind of magic here. Technology, not for 20 years.
And as you all walk, you do start to see how almost nothing like natural exists. What looks like trees looks more like almost parasitic black ooze sprouting from the ground, reminiscent of what the Malleodites' corruption looks like. You don't see grass, you just see ash. And what few creatures you see are mutations of things you couldn't even imagine. Hybrids of like multi-headed dogs with bat wings and spined tails. Something that looks like an armadillo although the spikes seem to have spikes like a hedgehog that sprout out and decay at arcs like hooks. Everything seems corrupted, dark. You even notice what seems to be maybe a humanoid limping past, a massive arc in their back, this large mass growing from it as they're moving slowly, dragging one foot through the ground, heading in a perpendicular direction. Though after quite some time of walking, you do see these large obsidian-esque columns of stone that, and upon closer inspection, looks like stacked circles of obsidian. Everyone go ahead and give me a perception. Yes.
Can I, as we were walking, I would have casted Armor of Agathis if that was okay.
Yeah, no, if you want to cast a spell while you're walking, that's fine.
I've got my number.
That is a 22.
22, okay. What did we get, Barton?
8.
Varen?
26.
Okay. Grunge?
17.
Noku?
Rolling now. That is 14.
All right. So Boruto and Noku, you don't notice this, but you'll see these obsidian discs are perfectly cylindrical, though they're stacked like off center of each other to make it look like a stone pillar. But you'll do notice that there's like maybe a few inches that separate them, and there seems to be spiraling like blue energy that seems to keep them from touching one another.
The reason that Boruto doesn't... Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, you're good. Go ahead.
The reason why Boruto does not see that is that this entire journey here, after he lost his bike, he's just been fuming. He's been baring his sharp dragon teeth. He's been like kicking the sand as he walks. You see all like those red anger pulsing vein symbols that you normally see. He is just in his own world. He hates it here. This is the worst place. He's super mad.
Boruto, I told you we should have got the unicycle.
And Violondrina and Varen, you both got over a 20. So you'll be the first to notice, after noticing the columns, two individuals start to approach you from towards your left. And you can see plain as day, these are both what you can only identify as zombies.
Well, looks like we might have some fun. He just places the hand on the sword, doesn't draw it yet. Boruto, you might get to take some of that frustration out.
Ah! he like grabs. There's nothing on his back, but he like holds something like air. There's this flash of like blue electricity as his glaive appears in his hand, and like you just see like his eyes are those like red stars, and his body's in silhouette. He's like looking for it. Where?
And after it gets a little closer, maybe 60 feet away, you all start to notice these people coming closer. Come about 40 feet to 30, you can then identify, although they seem trying to be refinedly dressed. You've seen people dressed like nobles of sorts, high politicians, celebrities. They're wearing the newest clothes, but it is clearly tattered and destroyed and torn in places as they're kind of lumbering their way towards you.
Boruto takes off running. There's like this, as he yells, there's this like draconic roar that echoes on top of his voice, and he's just flying at him because he's ready to go. He's got some steam to use.
All right, you run
As
at
he's
him.
running towards them, I'm gonna just put the sword still in the sheath out, and just wait. Don't kill them till you know you have to.
And probably don't let them touch you.
That too.
Noted.
Then after a moment, they stop about maybe 20 feet away, and you all feel the ground shake for a moment. And then from there, a hand pops out in various places. And then a few more, and you start to see those hands move as the ground starts to open up, and you see more of these beings start to climb out from the ground.
No,
Then
no.
2, then 4, then 8, then along with the other 2, about 16 of these zombie-like creatures are all appearing within 20 to 30 feet, semicircle around you.
Now you hurt them.
Ah!
Does anyone who what I'm it sounds like is Baruto's about to act first.
Yeah, he ready to go. We ready.
Act first or roll initiative. You tell us.
Well, I always give, if you are choosing to act first, you have the chance to let me know what your action is, and then I treat initiative after that.
All right. Boruto is taking action. He's running forward, but then he stops. He's like, and as he inhales, that yellow electricity again forms in his mouth. Claw, 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 and he releases these electric dragon bolts from his mouth at 3 different zombies.
Okay, so you were the first to act. I need everyone to roll me initiative while I believe it's an attack roll for each one.
That's correct. Oh no.
If you're gonna get a natural 20, don't let it be on initiative.
Okay, well, my first attack was a natural 1. That does not work. Let's go again.
A natural 1, you say?
Yes.
Oh no, I forgot about this.
And then the second one was a total of 9. Let's see if
9.
the third bolt hits. Okay, all right, that might hit. 26.
The 9 and the 26 both hit.
Oh.
However, that 1,
Oh.
I need you to go ahead and roll me a d4.
Okay.
Yes, Noku.
Can I have a reaction at seeing that?
Yes, you can. Yes.
Well, okay.
Yes. I rolled a 1 on the D4.
No, I'm gonna
Before
force
you
a
do.
reroll on that one.
You get to reroll
Yes.
your 1. The philosopher can do that.
The philosopher has an ability to force a reroll, and you can add a 1d4 to that roll. So that natural 1, you can re-roll it.
Yay!
I love my team. All right, let's go.
That's no good.
Ooh, a 27, baby.
All right, so all 3 hit.
All right.
From a 1 to a 27.
I'm so happy
Talk about a glow up.
You're welcome.
All right, so here
up.
we go.
And I believe that is shock coil.
That is correct. Where's the search? Them on one. No, I'm doing static surge because it's
Static
3
surge.
electric bolts. So, all right, that's gonna be 2d4 each. So So on the first one, they get 7 points of lightning damage. For the second zombie, 8 points of lightning damage. And for that third zombie, 6 points of lightning damage. And I'm revved up and ready to go.
There's an additional effect when they take damage, is there not?
There is for static surge.
Oh yeah, they can't take reactions, I believe. Any damage? No, disadvantage on their very first attack. So those three, when they hit someone, they have disadvantage on those attacks.
Yes, they do.
Thanks,
All right, so initiative for everyone. Varen.
Oh, that is a 22.
Violondrina.
That is a 14.
Grunge.
21.
Noku. And go ahead and roll yours, Boruto.
I did.
What did you get, Noku?
Sorry, 21.
21. Let's see. Grunge, what is your dexterity score?
Let's get to my sheet. My dex is a +1.
And yours, Noku?
2 + 2.
Got it. And Boruto, what is yours?
I actually am
initiative.
twinning with my bestie. I rolled a 14 too. My dex is +1.
And Valentina, what is yours? Your dex?
My dex is 2.
Got it. All right. First up, then, because they rolled terribly. Varen.
Well, now the sword comes out of the sheath. I drop my pack. The sheath just shoots off the sword in anime style because it stays on when I want it to and comes off when I want it to. And then I run forward, and I'm going to try and position myself so I can get as many of them in a 15-foot cone as I can.
You could probably get about, if you were to move around with your movement speed, you can get about 5 of them in this cone. They're clumped up.
Gotcha. So I would like those 5 of them to make a strength saving throw against my forceful arc. And it's similar to the one that we saw in the bar. But as opposed to that one, which was, kind of a broader whoosh and just the energy, this you can almost see the energy slice through the air as if it's being cut by the blade and moving out. And yeah, all of them make a strength saving throw, and I'm going to spend an extra key point to make this a little more fun.
Yeah, they rolled a 3.
We love it. We love it.
Love to see it.
So all of them are prone, and they're all going to take only 7 points of force damage. But now I'm going to continue to attack them because I've got enough movement that I can go hit ones who are on the ground with advantage.
This is true.
So with my second attack from my action, with advantage, that is, I am taking these off because I can't read my dice thing.
You look cool though. Imagine
You cosplayed enough for me.
Yeah, I'll take it. But no, so that is a 26 to hit,
Yes.
and that will be.
I will just tell you that the AC to beat is an 8.
Oof.
Yeah, when you
That
said
one's
9 hit,
gonna
I was
take
like, oh.
an additional 9 points of damage that it took before.
That one's dead.
Yeah. Flurry of blows for 2 more attacks, one of which I get to make with my bonded weapon because that's the way of the living sword works. Also at advantage. Really shitty roll, but it's still a 13, so that hits.
Yeah.
And that is going to be 12 points of damage.
Yeah, that one's dead.
And then the last one just gets a quick boot to the face. And that is also at advantage. Unarmed strike. That is a 26 to hit.
Yeah, that one's down. I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure.
Yeah,
Already
9
hurt.
points of damage. I just crack the neck with the heel of my foot.
Yeah.
and just
That's
turn
three
and
more.
look at the other of them. Sword in front of the face.
3 zombies just brutally put down very quickly, very swiftly, as Varen does. Next, I have Noku.
Yeah, she's gonna look like genuinely bored and like scrolling through her iPad. And she'll be like, she'll look towards the group of zombies that haven't been hurt yet.
Mhm.
By Varen. So the ones that are untouched. How close together are they?
They're pretty clumped, so depending, let me know the size of what you're casting. I'll let you know how many you can try to get if that's what you're aiming for.
I'm casting Fireball. So
Whoa!
Oh, we just going big. Okay.
Ah!
Fireball is at 30 feet sphere.
20 foot radius, so
Yeah,
40
radius.
feet
20 foot.
round.
You could, not counting the ones, like Varen has like 2 maybe near, like there's 2 on that side. You can get like 8 of them
Okay, that sounds good.
without hitting your team.
Yeah.
Unless you don't care about that, then you can hit everyone.
No, I'll avoid hurting my team for now.
Don't
Yeah.
worry if Varen is in the area. He's got a high dex.
Oh, well, that's nice. What's that like?
Now,
Yeah, you can get about 8 of them if you try to maneuver without hitting your team.
yeah, I'll do that. I'll hit 8.
Let me just go ahead and roll this dex that they don't have.
The
So I rolled
zombies.
a 3, and they have a -2, so
Whoa!
Okay. Just for giggles, for shits and giggles, right? My
uh-huh.
spell is it my spell save DC is what they needed to go past?
Yeah, they needed to beat your spell save DC, which I believe
yeah.
was a
That was a 17. Yeah.
Yeah. No, they're hit. They're hit.
Okay. Should I roll damage?
Yeah, go ahead and roll damage. Short of you rolling all ones, they should die.
Okay. In theory.
In theory.
Oh, the suspense.
That's a 24.
Ooh.
Yeah, no. So this fire erupts from, you swipe on your iPad and you're like, this one. You kind of like swipe it through and boom, pull on the aether as fire sparks from the tome. This tablet and is sent flying forward and detonates. And you see as ash is picked up in the explosion and 8 zombies after the fire clears and the dust cloud of black smoke. Those bodies are gone. There are 5 zombies left.
Sorry, Grunge, I know you wanted it. I'm sorry. Get another one at some point.
And 2 of those bodies are on the ground.
Yeah, they are. Wow. Next on that is Grunge.
She just sighs. My turn. And walks up to the next grouping that she can. And I will take whoever is grouped together enough where I can cast something in a 15-foot cube directly from me.
You can get, with 5 left, you can get a 15-foot cube. You can get 3 of them or 2 of them. And those 2 are near Varen.
I will take the 3.
Okay.
And I'm going to need a constitution save from all of them.
That's something they can actually do. I lied.
Let's see if they can meet my DC. Oh, wait, bonus action. Before I even do that, I'm going to put my hand to my chest and all of my runes light up and I am ready to rock.
Nice.
Runic form. Actually, not bad. I thought 18.
Oh, man. All right, well, they passed. Did they take half damage? Yes. So I'm going to... I guess let's do this at 2nd level. So it's going to be 2d8, and then they are going to take half of that, and I'm going to cast Thunder Wave.
Thunder Wave's a good choice.
So they're going to each take 7 points of damage.
7 points on those. Okay. They're shook, but they're still standing. As much as zombies can be standing. I believe that's it for your turn.
That's all I got.
Next up, I have Violondrina.
How many zombies are still left?
So there's three. There's a group of three and a group of two. Two of them are prone and on the ground.
All right. How close are they to each other?
They're probably like each group has them about 5 feet from one another. So there's and if you're talking about the two groups, there's about maybe 20 feet that separates those two sides.
You know what? Why not? Noku cast Fireball. I may as well too.
All right, so you're gonna try to do Fireball. If you do an altered angle, you could probably catch. Yeah, you could catch them all because it's 20-foot radius. Now with who's kind of left in that angle.
I'm just gonna like step back a little bit, kind of go like, try to figure out how I can get everyone in it, and I'm just gonna like point at a spot directly in the middle between the two of the groups as a giant ball erupts from this one spot that's arcing in blue and white light.
That's a 12 on the dex save.
Well, that does not pass.
I wouldn't think so.
Because I'm next to the two who are on the ground, I'm going to make a dex save too.
That's fair. That's fair.
(26) and I take no damage.
Yeah. All right.
Evasion.
That's monk stuff there. Just like, oh yeah, how you doing?
Dope ass monk shit.
All right. Don't forget, everyone, while they're rolling the damage, don't forget to put Jaspers in the chat to claim your chance to win a custom Jaspers Game Day D20. And also don't forget, below you can donate through to the Jaspers Game Day, take the initiative as this charity weekend through the Tiltify. You'll occasionally see it pop up in the chat. You can also check on social media to donate to a cause. To remember, there are no natural ones. We're all natural 20s because we're all beautiful people.
That is a 22.
22? Yep, that takes care of everyone.
This is the one moment she'll look up from her iPad and she'll turn over and she'll just, like, you know, spud you, just kind of fist bump you, just casually, and then just do a little clap. Just well done. Well done.
And you see.
Well done yourself. It's a cute little book you got.
Storyteller has something to threaten us with.
As the ashes build, they start to move like wind picking up for a dust storm. And the ashes start to gather together and coalesce to a singular point, condensing, molding, forming, until before you stands another zombie, though this one larger, bigger, less shambly and more threatening. You see the necrotic energy radiating from its form, some of the flesh decaying, but you do see a glint of light as if the flesh of their arms that linger is more like a blade than skin. And it looks at each of you. And behind it, you see from the ashes also arrives another being floating a few feet off the ground. An orb of green energy in one hand, an orb of purple in another. And you can identify this type of being as a type of undead creature, one with great magical power.
Oh, damn it.
And that's where we're going to take our break.
Ah!
Oh no.
Let's get it.
So real quick, everyone, don't forget, please enter Jaspers into the chat for your chance to win the custom D20 for Jaspers Game Day Take Initiative Weekend.
Ooh.
I want to thank each and every one of you that have been watching so far. It's been an amazing experience to have deep breath with these amazing people, amazing viewers, and for a glorious purpose. Yeah, I said it, fight me. You know what it's all about. Seriously, though, please check out the Tiltify and the channel below. You can keep popping up in the chat. Check the social medias. Donate to a great cause. Our goal is $1,000 because every dollar leads to a better life for a better person. Because that's what we all here. We're here to make sure that everyone realizes we love gaming, we love this community, and more importantly, we love you. So we'll be right back after this break to see who won the giveaway. Welcome back, everyone. Take the Initiative Weekend Jaspers Game Day, a wonderful charity that we are working for this weekend. We're going to have a weekend of charity streams benefiting Jaspers Game Day, which is a nonprofit organization dedicated to suicide prevention and mental health awareness through community and gaming. We are the ambassadors that get to have this experience. So, as a reminder, we will be rolling the giveaway for the custom Jaspers Game Day D20. So, again, in the chat, enter Jaspers. We'll be rolling that after we do a quick reintroduction of the players and who they're playing so that we can all be on the same page for the next TPK. The next awesome encounter. Starting off, we have Varen.
Varen is the character. My name is Daniel, and I'm part of Dragon Rock RPG. That's at Dragon Rock RPG Design. Playing a human Way of the Living Sword monk.
Exciting. Boruto.
Oh, hi, I'm GW. You can find me on IG Twitter under G005. That's 2 B's and 2 zeros. And I am playing Boruto Kira, who is a Dacridin Aetherforged fighter. And I'm freaking loving the mechanics so far.
I'm glad you've enjoyed it. I worked hard to create this. Violondrina.
Hi, my name is Violondrina. I am an Iroh Zodian, basically caster, and I have empowered by the elements, and I can control them at will. I am blessed by the blaze, so we're fiery, we're sexy, we're powerful.
Slay.
And as a person, I am Aragadi. I am a drag artist and makeup artist. You can find me on Instagram at _ARAGIDI_ and at various nightclubs and venues around Minneapolis, just looking beautiful and, stealing hearts.
You have stolen mine. I might need it back though, but we'll figure out a payment plan for me to get it back.
Yeah, you can just pay me with your soul. That's fine.
That's a fair trade. That's a fair trade. Yeah, I'm here for that. Grunge.
Hey everybody, I'm Taylor, aka the Barbarian Barbie, and tonight I am playing Grunge the Delam Bellator, who is one of the edgelords in our party. The mechanical Frankenstein's monster kind of barbarian killing machine.
Quite literally killing machine, and I love it. And one who knows about death and killing, our character, Noku.
Hi, I'm Jess, Rising Valkyrie. I'm playing Noku today, who is a Maliodite philosopher who specializes in ghoulish things.
And I am the storyteller, Casual Campbell, and I aspire to inspire till the day expire with no plans to retire. And this last chance to enter Jaspers into the giveaway because we're going to be rolling it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's roll. Who claims the Jaspers Game Day Custom D20? Congratulations to Discount Bard! You won the giveaway. Please head over to the Initiative Order Discord channel, contact Danny, the founder of DIO, and he'll get you all set up for your win. But winning doesn't stop halfway there because we're all about the full journey. It's not a short rest, it's a long rest. So we're doing a second giveaway. We're going to be doing a Jaspers Game Day t-shirt, which will be given away at the end of the show. So this is open to everyone, viewers and players. Enter Jaspers one more time into chat. We'll be rolling that at the end of the show. Because like I said, we're doing this for Jaspers Game Day, and this is a charity weekend. And charity means everything you give helps us help other people. And so far, our goal is $1,000. We have raised $385 on opening night so far. So first off, thank you everyone who's helped us get that far. Let's see how far we can push it to help make a difference. not so casually, of course. So you can again check out that on our Tiltify down below in the panel. It's dropping in the chat every so often. You can even check our social medias. You can donate, you can make a difference, you can remind someone that there are no natural ones when it comes to people. And we're going to dive back into the session. Remember, Jaspers, for your chance to win a t-shirt. Our party had just finished recently slaying a frost giant, made their way into town to celebrate, and amongst the celebration, much like any night of too much drinking, a fight ensued. Though not started by our party, it was certainly finished by them. And after a small questioning by the local enforcement, it was proven that it wasn't their fault, and so they were able to be set free and told about another mission they can take. This mission would lead them to the Ashen Lands, a place that's known to have been devastated, destroyed all forms of technology, and only archaic forms of magic exists. So our party made their way through, conversing and losing a very honorable member of party, the hoverbike Nimbus, rest in pieces, ashen and all. And upon walking through the Ashen Lands,
I warned you, Boruto. He's never gonna make it.
they encountered the stone pillars of which a wizard is meant to live, which is strange, for in this world of Horiath, recent age, since the age of technology, wizards have become antiquated, ancient, almost myth. The idea of one existing is not possible. And as they get closer to the place where one lives, they find themselves encountered with zombies. Zombies rose from the ground, and with swift maneuvering, they were able to take care of them, though the ashes of the fallen gave rise to a new being, a large, massive zombie, one that's not shambling like the other. Its piece is more formed, its muscles more ready, its essence more venomous. The more daunting is what stood behind it. A being that few ever thought they would encounter in their lifetime. A being that lives many ways, and they stand there, a lich, before their creation, a mass of zombie. What do you do?
Are we still in initiative, or are we free to?
You're free. The initiative is paused to see what you do, unless you're choosing to just attack. Is that what you're doing?
I mean, if we were in initiative, it's Boruto.
Well, I'll just say in the moment in between initiative, as Boruto sees this creature being formed in front of him in its final form, he just goes, "Nani?"
Well, then perfect, because it is actually your turn, Boruto.
Oh, here we go. Okay. Well,
before you do that, Noku, yes.
Can I react as well to that happening? And can I
Yeah.
see what kind of magic it is, or what's happening to that thing, or how it's happening? That makes sense?
Yep. You can go ahead and give me an Arcana check.
That is a 24.
Normally, it's known that when a zombie's beaten, unless truly defeated, it's possible it can continue to rise again.
Mm-hmm.
However, this is a different circumstance. This is also not a reanimation. This is no form of animate dead. This does appear to be something else, though it is familiar, at least for you and your understanding of magic.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
All right, Boruto.
all right. Well, I'm just gonna put these dice back because I had a plan before he arrived, but that plan is gone now. So what Bruto is going to do instead is his glaive. He's gonna give it like a shake, and there's gonna be this kind of this pulse of light blue energy that starts from the core of his chest and like kind of goes through his arm and through his weapon as it starts to glow with that aura. And he is going to do that crazy anime thing where he jumps really high and is gonna as he brings his glaive above his head, like twirls it around and stops. There is this kind of arc of the light blue aura light that's kind of like dancing off his blade, leaving the trail behind him. And he's going to come down with a there's a name for it. This attack is called the there it is. This is called the Solar Flash, baby. We're going solar.
Yep.
All right, so let's see if I can hit him.
And confirming, you're jumping towards the big zombie mass or the lich mass?
There's little zombie masses still?
There's the giant zombie, and then behind that was the lich.
Oh. Okay, well I'll get the guy in front of the lich.
Okay.
All right. So first attack does a 16 hit this guy?
16 hits.
Yes. I'm gonna go again. Well, actually, I'll wait to see how this one goes. All right. So this is going to be one of these and 2 of these? Question mark? Quick check. Okay, cool. So this one's pretty too. Let's go here. All right. So first attack on this zombie bodyguard guy that we don't like. So that's gonna be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points of magical slashing damage to this thing, plus 5, 6, 7, 8 points of radiant damage to this undead thing. How do I feel like you took that radiant damage?
It doesn't seem that it's anything special.
Oh, okay. Solid. I'm gonna need him to make a saving throw against me. This saving throw shall be wisdom, please.
It needs a wisdom saving throw?
Uh-huh.
That's a 5.
He fails! So as I come down with this blade, there's a huge flash of a blinding light. This creature is now blind. If it can be blind, question mark? It's blind.
As far as you know, the flash went. You'll see whether or not it's actually blinded when it's its turn.
Solid, awesome. We're gonna hit him again.
Yeah, go for it.
Let's see what we have here. All right, cool. Attack number 2. Oh, jeez. That's only a 10 to hit.
That is gonna miss.
Yeah. There's no, I don't want to. I could re-roll it, but no, I'm gonna take the L. So yeah, I swing and I just swing widely, somehow missing this giant person. And bonus action, I will. No, too early. That's it. No, we're gonna do it. Action surge. All right, we're gonna go again. Hit number 2 or 3. That's gonna be a total of 20 to hit.
That'll hit.
All right, so we're gonna do this. Come on now. That's gonna be a total of 8 points of radiant damage.
Yep, because it's now all your damage does that.
That's right. Dice gel. Does a 15 hit?
A 15 hits.
Yes! Cool, sweet, we're about it. We're using a different D10 because that's just rude. All right, how about this? Cool, totally. So it's gonna be a total of 12 points of radiant damage from my glaive. And that's it, because I don't think I have anything cool to do with my bonus action right now, so I'm done.
All right. It is now the giant mass zombie's turn,
Oh, oh no. Okay.
and it falls backwards on its butt and starts crying. He hit me. And then you see
I'm
the
sorry.
lich come over and start tending to the wound. It's okay, little. It's okay. We'll take care of the bad people. We'll protect you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I thought you were gonna.
And then let's see. We are going to do.
Oh, crud.
Oh dear.
I was tricked.
Hiding your emotions.
I somehow feel validated in Varen earlier saying, wait till you attack. Come on, we need to know first. Okay, they've surrounded us. Now we can.
I'd like to remind the class that Varen did say to attack.
Oh, he did.
He said, "Wait until you know you have to." All right, I think we should now.
Yeah.
I do.
Not saying he wasn't wrong. I'm just saying.
Boruto, I need a deck save.
Oh, okay. I'm really sorry, dead mama. All right, deck save. Here we go. We're gonna use this wind dice. That's cool, right? You're gonna do good for us. Okay. Dex plus. Let's take a look. That's gonna be +1, 18 total.
18.
Mm-hmm.
That fails.
Oh,
I'm forcing a reroll. Forcing a reroll.
Wait, before you do that, teammate, I
Yeah.
rolled a 17 on the dice and I have a +1 save to dex, so maybe not.
You get an extra D4 though with the reroll.
Oh, I didn't know
Yes.
that. Okay,
Plus,
cool.
we're going to force one reroll and then add a d4 to that roll.
Roll better than a 17, please.
I'm gonna do my best.
Uh-oh.
So that was a 15 total.
With the
Just out of
D4?
curiosity.
With the D, I rolled a 10 on the die. Plus, I rolled
Oh,
I rolled a 4 on the
no.
D4. So thank you, but I have a +1.
Just out of curiosity, what is your maximum hit points?
Oh my god! Oh my god! 104.
104?
Yes.
All right, so you're not dead. You are going to take 79 points of force damage
Wow.
as you are struck with this ray of pure energy merge with the ashen cloud around. The casters recognize this as a spell that isn't commonly used by most beings. Disintegrate is no joke.
Gracious DM, storyteller. I will say that I do have this really cool feat called Indomitable. As a fighter, I can re-roll a saving throw. Would you allow me to use that?
I'll allow.
Okay.
I have concerns.
I just want to say,
So 70 what? What was that? Okay.
79.
Okay. Cool.
good.
I'm done. Yeah, that's. I mean, I'm alive, but yeah.
And then you hear, "I will not allow you to hurt my children.
I'm sorry. Ow.
We just wish to be left alone." And you see the being preparing more magic in the orbs. Varen, it is your turn.
More magic in the orbs. No, Varen wouldn't know. Think of this. Never mind. Varen is gonna run up. Actually, no, he would walk up, bring his sword just beside him, and ask, "Your creatures surrounded us. If you're saying They weren't going to hurt us. You have my apologies. But we are here to defend ourselves. We were asked to bring aid. And I will take the dodge action. But do with my attempted persuasion what you will.
And it looks for a moment. They do not attack unless provoked. Though they are children wishing to speak with strangers in our land. You said you have come to aid. You have a strange way of showing it. The next on the order would be Noku. You have a choice to act however you want, using combat or otherwise.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to walk up to the giant zombie and next to the lich. So standing next to the lich, but close enough to kind of, be close enough to the big zombie as well. Just casually, very unthreateningly. Like, she'll even put her iPad away. She put her iPad away, She goes like this, walks up to them, right?
Mm-hmm.
And goes, okay, I don't mean harm, although I normally do in general situations. We are just trying to help. And I'll bring out my phone and show them the order, like the mission that we clicked on, basically. And also cure wounds on the big zombie to show peace.
Okay. And then you see, as you kind of heal the zombie, yay! And the lich kind of takes a step to the side, pats the large zombie in the head. Yes, I sent requests for aid. We require help. Are you the ones that have come to do so then?
What a way to make a first impression.
I should have taken my own advice.
Sorry, Queen.
And then the large zombie, can I go? And the lich, yes. And you see kind of like taps, the orbs dissipate and their fingers kind of tap into the head of it, and it pulls almost like threads as the zombies you once faced all start to blend with the ashes and reform. And each one kind of like hesitantly like looks at you, starts kind of backing away a moment.
Mm-hmm.
I have request aid because if you have found that job, then you saw the other one that was posted. The one that they posted by the one in charge, yes?
Yes, indeed.
I posted mine only because I heard that he had posted his to kill us.
Oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
We mean no harm. We live here in isolation. We face the threats of these lands. These people were once citizens of this area. But when it all happened, I tried to save everyone. This was the best that I can do.
Taking off his sunglasses and sheathing his sword, Varen bows and, you have my deepest apologies. A lifetime of violence and facing it. Sometimes I'm too eager to see violent intent. It's what I expect.
You are not the only. Many see us and believe we are monsters. I am not what I am by choice. I am bound to this place, and they motion to the obsidian towers. This keeps them going on until I can restore what damage was done. That devastation did not kill. It separated. It left their bodies and pulled their souls to the lower realm. And I hope that one day I can reclaim their souls, for they do not belong there.
Were you here during the cataclysm?
I was. We once had a glorious city. And then waves her hands, and you see suddenly the ash forms, almost stacking, building cities, large buildings, and showing silhouettes of people, a metropolitan of glory filled with people. And where you're standing, you see what appears to be like a farmer's market of trade. We chose to try to be independent. Kairos had forsaken us. Ecovia was unable to touch us. But we found a way to sustain ourselves. We had water. We had food. And when Kairos, the Lord, tried to impose their faith on us, we would not bend. And then everything shifts and shows the inside of a room, this great generator standing in front of you, looking like a power cell. And you see two individuals who are dressed like guards from Mizuno City. And they did not quite enjoy our independence. Our power, it gave us freedom. And then you see them planting like charges, looks like C4 style. They thought all they would do is destroy our power, and that would be it. And then you see it change as everybody's frantically moving around as the city starts to glow. And I tried to keep everyone safe. I used all my magic I could. But when the cell was detonated, my magic was torn. And instead of saving, I could only salvage. And the ash settles back into where you stand. And now, we are the target of every adventurer that wants glory, of every king that wants proof of his reign, of every young child that believes they too can be a great hero. We are who they fight. We, victims of their decisions.
Fellow spellcaster, what is your name?
I no longer remember my name.
Hmm.
I simply go by the Ash Keeper.
And for the first time, you'll see Noku show some form of emotion that isn't. It's very sad, and a single tear will slowly roll down her cheek. And she'll reach out to hold the Ashkeeper's hands.
And you see as you reach, she hesitates. You see magic swarming around her fingers. And she hesitates. And upon seeing the tear starts to relax, the magic fading for a moment, allowing you to take their hand.
I mean you no harm. I am also versed in magic. I also dabble in death and life, and I would like to help you if I can after this is all over. If I can help you, I will. On your mission.
I have not been offered help. I had not believed anyone would truly come to my aid. And then you hear, echoing almost, This will be fun. We'll finish this one. We'll claim the prize, and then we'll be the champions that saved all of Kairos from everything. And you hear that echo as you do see behind you this large Mendakin, their ogre-like appearance, horns jutting from their head, a great axe slung over the shoulder with a few companions beside them. His voice bellowing as you see on his shoulder what appears to be a parvu, the four-armed figure. Though, as this continues on, they look oddly familiar.
Oh, got to be fucking kidding me.
One Mendakin you recognize, the parvu on his shoulder. You also see another who does seem to be a bit more eager in their step, of being once sapped of their life force. And just this trio approaches.
I thought we killed you.
And then you, as upon like getting you speaking and them getting closer, the one with the great axe kind of holds it out for the parvu to walk along his arm into the flat of the blade. Oh, it's them. Looks over. Oh, no, not this time. Not this time. Oh.
Immediately cast Call Lightning.
All right, if you're immediately casting Call Lightning, you can do that, and everyone will need to give me initiative.
Can I say while they're walking towards us, can I say to Boruto, you might want to pop a greater healing potion because this is going to be interesting.
Pop, drink. I'll do that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right, while you get that all set.
My initiative is a 15.
All right, 15
Mine
for
too.
Violondrina. Look at y'all. If I remember, Violondrina had a higher dex. All right, Varen, what did you get?
That is a 17 for Varen.
17. Grunge?
7.
You know, you win some, you lose some. Boruto?
Also 15 plus 1 dex, so I go after.
That's right. And then Noku.
That is an 18.
18.
Can I just
as
say, as initiative is being rolled, because it's the time for these kinds of things to happen, Varen plants the sword in the sand and deftly, in a way that I am totally incapable of doing, removes the jacket. Apologies for my not adequately muscled form, and Ronan Fox, if you're watching, I mean, sleeves are bullshit. And down the one arm that is bare with the beaded bracelets is an intricate tattoo that winds the whole way, contouring the muscles. He just pulls the sword right out of the sheath, leaving it in the sand standing upright. Let's have fun.
And you do hear faintly, I must protect the phylactery. And you see as the Lich does depart and stands between the two towers, you see magic moving, and around that area, magic forms a dome. All right. With the magic going, if you truly wish to protect, ash almost explodes upward for a moment as if something massive steps down, and the ash kind of falls and falters to the ground. And each of you feel lightly tapped by it. You will all gain the benefits of a long rest.
Oh my God, thank you. That one grader was just not gonna cut it.
Yes. Yes.
Always make friends with the Lich, everyone. These are the lessons you learn.
Liches
You
are
learn
your
nothing.
friends.
I can give you rerolls again. He just needs me.
Let me go ahead and roll these for you, you, and you. All right.
It's about to get crazy.
17.
It's gonna get fun. I
have to take out the calculator for what I have planned.
Oh, I love
Oh,
it. I
that
love it.
terrifies me only mildly. Oh, they did not.
Calculator is ready, but I think I go last on the initiative, so.
Not quite last, but damn near close. All right. So as this all happens, the ash settles, the Parvu is standing there. I do believe a call lightning was casted immediately. All right, so we got a call lightning going on. I don't believe it does anything on arrival, right?
No, it doesn't. I'm just gonna kind of point up in the air and just kind of start swirling my arms like an inflatable tube man.
That's how we get down here.
And I'm just gonna look. Is the dude I shocked there?
The guy you have shocked is not there, surprisingly.
The dude who pooped is gone.
Oh well. I'm just gonna look at the big dude and I'm just gonna be like, you know what? It's been a long time since I got to properly electrocute someone.
And for the record, Call Lightning does do damage when it's initially cast. You can just then choose to do it again on future turns.
So I will allow it to be casted now, so you can choose to do something else, but you won't be able to do the lightning damage. So you were basically preemptively generating the cloud.
Yeah. Just as an intimidation.
First on the set is Noku.
Could I also say, while he was doing that, while that was happening, may I have done something for special effects?
I always love special effects. Flavor is always my favorite.
I was gonna do thaumaturgy?
Thaumaturgy, yeah.
Thaumaturgy? Yeah, and I was just gonna make myself look real, real scary.
I'm here for it.
So my eyes go pitch black. No whites, nothing. Just pure black. As there is this dark, horrible energy coming out of the cracks in my body and in my face and everything. And her hair starts to flow. With this kind of again cackling because she's so ready to get rid of this lot. She's so fed up.
Evil Galadriel looks. I dig it.
Yes.
Yes, I'm here for it. That's perfect. I'm here for all that flavor, which is perfect now that it is your turn to start off.
Okay. What can I do to scare them? Also, for the viewers at home, I forgot to mention this subclass. Was it a feature that I had, or a trait that had happened earlier that I'd completely mentioned. But when I kill something, being part of the ghoulish subclass for my class, I also gain temporary hit points that are equal to my spell level and intelligence modifier. So
yes, the philosopher does gain benefits from murdering with magic. Is the way it's articulated.
Yes.
I like to call it my Death Note class more than my Alchemist class, but cough, cough.
Well, I mean, particularly the ghoulish. That subclass
The subclass is very Death Note-y.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so let's get on with it, shall we? What can I do? Let's start off with a fireball.
Go
That's
hard,
fair.
go home.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean,
Fireball. All right, so it's a dex save from each one.
Thank you.
Wow.
Fireball.
Wow. These dice have failed me. Relent.
We love it.
the dice know the story.
The
They
best
always do.
roll, out of all three of them, was a 7.
Yes.
Let's go.
Oh, now I roll higher when I don't want to just check. Whatever.
The
Oh,
dice know the story.
Yeah, it does. It really does.
I am also going to use my feature of arcane hypothesis introduction. So I'm going to add an
Oh,
extra
yeah.
d8 to the damage for the fireball.
I mean, that's fair. That's why
I
not?
love when you talk mechanics to me. Oh,
Oh, right. Mechanics. Yes, the philosopher does have the ability that when they cast spells, their arcane hypothesis lets them increase either the attack roll or the damage roll.
Mm-hmm. So for flavor, she will very sinister, like very, very, very slowly, but also cackling the whole way, of course. She's going to start walking towards them very slowly with a shit-eating grin on her face, cackling away, and then starts to gather all this energy around her, and then just directs it towards the point between all of them.
Yeah, and they were walking in a group, and they were cockier than they should have been, as most anime antagonists are.
Okay, I'm gonna roll. That is.
Clickety clack, go the math rocks.
Mm-hmm.
So much clickety clack. While they're rolling for the damage of getting this fireball, don't forget you can enter Jaspers into the chat to claim your chance to win a Jaspers Game Day t-shirt. And don't forget you can donate to Jaspers Game Day, the charity about improving the lives and community with gaming. The Tiltify is below. I know in chat they've been bringing it up. Chance to donate because we are almost halfway to our goal of 1,000 for this weekend. Can we casually get there? I hope so. What's the damage?
28.
28.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. 28 is that's hefty. However, okay. So the fireball does hit, erupts, exploding, but you do see as it happens, one of them kind of swirls a little part of it using their hands, and a bit of the fire is dispersed around them, and you do see fire little dancing around their shoulders.
Mm-hmm.
You've got a spark. You're gonna burn. And you do hear the whisper, though it sounds loud like an echo for that moment. Is that it for you? No.
Can I use my bonus action and cast Hail of Thorns for my next turn?
You cannot be able to cast multiple first level spells in a turn, even if it's action or bonus action otherwise. If you had a cantrip, technically, that would be the only exception, but I don't have any bonus action cantrips.
Wait, for not level 1?
Yeah, because the fireball is above level 1 and Hail of Thorns is also above level 1. So you can only cast one level 1 or greater spell per turn.
Yeah, you can if you cast a leveled spell with your bonus action, your action has to be a cantrip.
Yeah, stuff like that.
It works.
He says rules better than I do.
Okay.
It's one of the most misunderstood rules if you are playing rules as written D&D.
Yes. So what he said. I'm just a storyteller.
How far are they from me and how far did I walk?
Well, I would say they made it about 40 feet. It's up to you how far you walked up towards them. You could have technically walked all the way to them and still hit them with the fireball without getting hit because you could have put it behind them. So that's up to you and how close you want to be.
And I'm going to be super ballsy. And I'm going to stand 10 feet away from their faces.
Okay, I'm more power to you. Then I believe, Varen, it will be your turn.
Okay, so describe the three of them to me. Just like we've got the one small one who seems to have some magical power and a gun, right?
Yes, magical power and a gun. We have a large individual who's heavily armored, wielding a great axe.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have another cloaked, unassuming individual. It's not much you can tell about him. He did have that acidic air about him, and he threw some kind of acid splash at someone.
Well, that's all I needed. I just wanted to clarify.
Yep.
I'm going to run up, and because they're all close together,
yeah,
I'm going to start attacking each of them. So, first one, let's put on the little bastard. who
All right,
held a
little
gun to my
bastard.
chest.
That's fair. That's usually who you would shoot or hit, someone who tried to shoot you.
Okay, that is a 25 to hit.
Yeah, that hits most things.
Okay. I will spend a key point, and I'd like you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw. Okay, Dice, listen. I know we haven't been the best of friends today, but like,
No, continue to not be good.
all right, that's a 23.
They make that, so they are not stunned. But they do still take. That is 7 plus 5. That is 12 points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And I will make a strike against the next one.
Big boy.
Yeah. And that is a natural 20.
Yeah, you know how it works. Max plus roll.
So that is 8. So that is a 13 to start. And then, excellent. So that is 17 points of damage. And I would again like a con saving throw, because why not?
All right, listen. I got this. You got this. I believe in you. Dice.
Dice fail. Not you. Not these ones, but the ones that you're rolling.
Well, that did work because that was a 5.
Yes.
They are stunned, and all attacks against them have advantage till the
Alright,
end of my next turn.
Big boy is stunned.
Ooh.
Oh, yes.
I'm drooling.
And then, with my bonus action, I'm not going to attack the other one. I am going to bonus action dodge with patient defense. As with the sword out, I move back and forth, engaging the two who are still moving, as the one just oscillates in Mortal Kombat stun stance.
Yeah. Just holding the great axe. They are stunned. Well, Dice, you had your chance. And it's really inconvenient because it was his turn. And now it is Violondrina, your turn.
So, how far apart from each other are all these dudes?
They're made like the small individual and big boy are like 5 feet, if that technically, and the other one is maybe at most 10 feet from one, so 5 feet from the other, kind of like in a triangle.
Excellent. So that means if I were to aim a lightning bolt between the 3 of them, I could hit all 3.
And you would also hit Varen.
If they're in a triangle, no, you could position it behind them and they're within 5 feet of it and you don't hit me.
Yeah,
But
you'd be able to hit
it.
If you do it to, you'd be able to hit 2 of them. If you do all 3, Varen would be in the range of that part.
I'll take it.
Varen's like, yeah, no, hit me.
I'm gonna do it.
I mean, that's the right way to do it.
I'm gonna just look at these dudes and I'm just gonna like point my spear down at the ground between them, and I'm just gonna say, eat shit and die.
The most elegant. I love it.
Love it.
That's a 12, a 19,
One of them automatically fails.
and damn it, and a natural 20. So the big boy and the little guy both failed because one automatically fails, the other one, and then a natural 20 for the other unassuming one.
Well, that's 18 points of damage.
18 points of damage.
I rolled a
And then
13 plus 9, so with evasion, I take 9.
Got it. You said how much damage again? Sorry.
18.
18. Oof. That's a good one.
Clip that.
And then
Real quick, special thank you for the Raiders second star show. Welcome in. We are doing a special Adventures Wandered of the 5e compatible Deep Breath designed by me with these amazing players for the Take the Initiative Jaspers Game Day weekend, where we are doing it, working for that charity to improve the lives of people. Jaspers Game Day is a nonprofit organization dedicated to suicide prevention and mental health awareness through community and gaming. So we are currently doing a charity where you can check out the Tiltify below. You can also check in the chat, which has been dropping, and our social media has the cues for you to donate to support the cause. And you can also enter Jaspers into the chat to enter your chance to win a Jaspers Game Day t-shirt. And on that note, I do want to say right now we are currently at $465 of our 1,000 goal for this weekend. We are so close to halfway.
Yeah.
OMG. Please, special shout out to the fans watching. We love you all so much. You help make this worth it.
Thank you.
Sorry about that, Violondrina. If you would be so kind to continue.
Oh, never apologize for interrupting me with such incredible news. I was actually like kind of wondering where we were now because like that's incredible. That is absolutely incredible.
We're actually almost to the halfway goal of what we wanted
That's
for the
amazing.
whole weekend. On opening night, we're almost halfway there.
Yeah,
So like,
baby.
I'm loving it.
And then after I like hit all of them with the lightning, I'm just going to start like doing backflips just really extravagantly so I can stand in front of Noku and just be like, Blazy say, you want to start a fire?
I love how there's so much like edgelord for Noku with Grunge, but then also has Burn the World Down with Violondrina. It's just like, that's what happens when you give a pastel goth a lighter. It just doesn't end well for anyone.
I love it.
I believe. Yeah, go ahead.
That's gonna be my turn.
All right, Boruto.
All right. So the big guy is still up or no?
Big guy is still up. He is just stunned right now.
All your attacks against him have advantage.
Gotcha.
Yes, 'cause-
Is the big guy the other Dacrodin or no?
The other Dacrodin is the cloaked, unassuming one. The Mendakin is the big boy, and then the Parvu is the small little four-armed guy standing nearby him.
I'm gonna look at the other unassuming cloaked Dacrodin. I'm just gonna be like, I got you. Hold on for a second. And I'm gonna go running for the big guy. And I'm going. What attack are we using for this one? You know what? Well, since he's already stunned. Yeah, no. Okay, so we're gonna do where's the name? Static Burst Flux. That's what we're going for. So as I like jump up and come down with my glaive electrified with this yellow lightning, that's also, you can see like a mingle of light blue and white. I come down with full force. I'm gonna try to hit him really hard. Let's see what happens. And
All right, on big boy, right? Yep, you have advantage on big boy.
Big boy's bad, right? I hit the other big boy and he was good big boy. Big boy's bad?
Yeah, you're hitting the bad.
Yeah,
Okay,
big boy.
bad big boy now.
Here we go.
It's definitely presumed this is the right big boy to hit.
All right, so 26 to hit on the first hit.
Yeah, that hits.
All right, we're gonna go again. 24 on the second hit.
You are rolling with advantage just in case you crit. Right?
I sure am. Action surge! Natural 20. Oh, I was waiting for that.
Yes!
Oh, I get a fun thing on natural 20s. Oh my god. Okay, we'll come back to that. Put a pin in it. Hit number 4.
Go bestie. Go bestie. Go
How you
bestie.
doing there, storyteller?
Big boy has yet to move.
13 to hit.
13 will miss.
I'm sorry,
Okay.
man. Monks. Stun.
It's all good.
DM's bane.
All right. So since we're doing the static burst, we're going to do these two and this. Whack. Yeah. All right. So I can re-roll this because it's a 2, and I'm a great weapons fighter. God damn it.
Okay.
It's fine. Can you please make a dexterity? Wait, let me make sure that's dexterity. I'm gonna need you to make a saving throw against me.
If it's strength to dexterity, they already automatically fail.
Oh, well, no, it's Constitution for this one.
Yeah, they don't automatically fail the cons, so yay. That is
Ew.
a dirty 20.
Oh, damn it. It's fine. So he's going to take 10 points of magical slashing. Then on top of that, he's going to take 4 points of lightning damage.
Okay.
And then after that, let me do that natural 20 last. So that's going to be 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 points of lightning damage. And now it's time for the natural 20.
Oof.
All right, so this is max. Then roll again. Ooh, I'm gonna re-roll that because I'm a great weapons master. That's better. Okay, so that's gonna be 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 plus. Ooh, baby, yes. One of my mechanics is when I roll a natural 20 on when using one of my flux weapons, I can roll an additional D12 of whatever
That's
damage
right.
I chose. So that comes to 20, 39 points of lightning damage on top of everything else I did.
Are any of these people still alive?
You said 39?
Yeah. On top of all the other damage.
Storyteller looks distraught.
Nervous.
Look vexed. I'm not gonna lie.
I have a special way of doing this because in anime we always want to figure out what we're doing and how we're going to get there.
Mhm.
So you have reached to the top. Take a deep breath and claim your glory.
Ah! I can't believe I lost my bike. I just do this barrage of swirling glaive attacks that are all lightning. You see the storm starting to the storm that my bestie made strikes me after when I'm doing in the middle of me doing these attacks. Huge thunder, lightning explosion, and when all settles and the light dissipates, you just see this kind of partially fried, electrocuted body on the ground before me. And I'm just, and I look back at the Deckard next. And I think that's it. I don't think I have any cool bonus actions to do.
I have a
There, right in front of Noku, just going, go bestie, doing the running man.
Yeah, that was a thing
Varen
that
gives you a
happened.
nod of approval.
And that is my turn.
One hell of a turn. God, big boy didn't even get a chance to try. Like, all right, Grunge, your turn.
I don't know.
So you watch as Boruto comes through with a lightning flurry, decimates this individual who's now convulsing on the ground, and you just see left this small parvu who looks over like, what just happened? And the unassuming Dakuden is like, oh.
So Grunge is loving this, and if you look close enough, she's salivating, but it's oil just running down the corners of her mouth. And
Salivating.
she looks at the rest of the party and goes, my turn, and walks between the two of them. And I need both of them to make a Constitution save, please.
I'm kind of scared.
You
Yeah.
should be.
Who?
That's a
Go
12
on.
So that
Do
is
tell.
that is
and
a
a
fail.
15.
No, oh my god, they both fail. So you see Grunge take a deep breath. She kind of leans back and closes her eyes, and then reaches down towards the ground like she's gonna pick up a bar to do a deadlift, and instead just comes halfway up and smashes her fists into the ground and casts Supernova.
Oh, super. Oh, yeah, that's right.
So here comes the calculator.
Plus ultra. Plus ultra.
So supernova is a custom spell
Let's
made,
see.
designed partially for the Bellator, and it's just a great thing. It deals a mass ton of damage after a con save. So yeah, while you're calculating that, don't forget everyone, you can enter Jaspers into the chat for your chance to win the Jaspers Game Day T-shirt, because we are having a great time, and it's important for you to claim a victory of your own. So take a deep breath and type Jaspers. Don't forget, again, this is for Jaspers Game Day Take Initiative Weekend, where we are accepting donations that are going to the charity that we are ambassadors for. That is, again, in the Tiltify. Occasionally jumps into the chat, and you can see it on our social media. We are so close to our halfway goal, and I would love if we make it, but if not, we still have the rest of the weekend. I'm grateful that we made it this far thanks to you. So let's see, Grunge. How much
So that
damage are we
is
dealing?
going to be 16 points of force damage and then an additional 19 points of radiant damage for a total of 35 to each of them.
Oh,
Nice.
go ahead, Grunge.
As the ground just explodes out from under them.
This is so
And-
anime. I love it.
Like you see as the little Parvu kind of is like jostled from the ground, but like jabs his hand into the ground, holding his bearings. You can see him shaking his vision. You can see him wobbling a bit. However, the unassuming Dakruden is literally does the anime like no, and kind of is like eviscerated in that.
So the Parvu's still standing.
The Parvu is still standing.
So I'm gonna take my bonus action and unarmed strike him right in the face.
I believe you have to
Wait,
make an
wait.
attack. Though,
Oh, I have to
use
do an
it.
actual melee attack, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
you have to
can
make
do
an
it if
actual
you
attack.
take
to
an
use
attack
it.
action.
I was gonna say, Grunge, you could get a new arm. Or 4.
Or 4!
Yes.
Unfortunately, I have to rip it off next turn.
Unfortunately.
Yes, I think that's it for you, Grunge.
That's all I got.
Wow.
Why, the 35 damage wasn't enough for you? You want me to keep going?
No, I'm good. I'm good. We have okay. So I don't even know what he's willing to do.
I'm standing right in front of him.
Yeah, he's all right.
And
So
let-
that's what he's gonna do.
Honestly, Varen is much smaller than a frost giant.
Yeah, come on.
Question is this a
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
play?
Come on. You're not afraid of an
Oh.
old man, are you?
All I'm saying, storyteller, crying is a free action.
Hit me, bro.
All right.
Let's go.
All right. So this is what we're gonna do. It is going to yeah. So it is going to manifest, reaching out as you see this black energy swirl in its hand, and it extends for a moment, creating something that looks to be like a glaive, though smaller, built for the Parvu, and decides, I'm not gonna die. I can do this. And attempts to attack Varen, and I really hope it doesn't. Come on, dice.
Disadvantage because I took the dodge action.
You right though.
I love the dodge action. I really do.
Patient defense on a monk. Everyone goes for flurry of blows, but
Don't leave the home without it.
All
Only
right,
home
so
without it.
that misses because that's a 9 with disadvantage. That's a net. That's a 1. Disadvantage. It's a 9. Yeah, no. He attempts to swing 3
Wow.
massive glaive attempts, but Varen has dealt with mightier enemies and is just gracefully dodging. At one point, tries to swing and tries to cleave on the left arm, and is like, "Oh yeah."
come on, you're not afraid of a one-armed old man, are you?
And you can see as like his skin literally starts to turn red of anger from that. But that is it for him. Noku.
Break him.
How fragile is he looking?
He's not looking great.
He's not looking great.
If you had to put it on a scale, like with numbers.
If I could put on a scale of numbers, 1 to 10,
Yeah.
he's feeling 50%.
50. Let me have a think, please. Okay. Let's do. Is this the guy that I drained at the beginning?
No.
No. Okay. Well, the one that one is dead, right?
Yeah. Believably, when you drain, never really. Yeah. I'm pretty
Okay.
sure died.
I'm going to walk up to them.
Mhm.
Because my friends are there too.
Yeah.
And I am going to cast. Because I can't use in conjunction, can I? My touch as well as a touch spell.
You could if you had a touch spell that was a bonus action, because the corrupted touch is an action to use.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But I don't believe you have. There is one that does that.
No, I don't think so. I was just checking. Okay, I'm going to use my vampiric touch at level 3.
Vampiric touch. All right. I believe that is you have to make the attack roll.
Let me check that real quick. Yes, it is a melee one. Melee?
Yeah, it's a melee attack. I'm using your spell modifier for the attack, which I believe is a +9 for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, +9. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sick. I'm gonna yell back as I do it though. I'll yell back, Grunge, my most amazing creation yet. I will get you this bomb. That is a what's math? 23 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. Thank you. And then damage. 3d6. That is 13. I don't even need the hit points, I just thought it'd be fun. Plus necrotic damage. What was it?
You said 13?
Yes, 13. And his max HP is reduced by half.
So specifically his max HP is reduced by half that damage. Yes, so I have 13. Round up 7. Okay. That actually makes a big difference now that I think about it.
Yep. And I'm trying to see if I can do anything else. Oh wait, that was a spell, right? Yeah, I can add a D8 because my arcane hypothesis that I forgot.
Yeah, go ahead and add. You can add the D8 in that real quick.
Okay.
So it was 13 plus.
Another 8.
You said 8?
Yeah.
Nice.
All right, 21. That's so another 8 to that, and it's reduced by 10. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I want to see if I can do anything else. No, I think I'm good. But like, I'm gonna keep my arm on his shoulder just to like.
Yeah, because you can do that as an action each of your turns once you've done it. All right, so then, Varen, your dodge is over.
All right.
It is your turn.
The way you said that, it's over.
Remember, you asked for this. First attack with the sword.
Yep.
A 23.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Constitution saving throw for me.
Oh, no. That's a 12.
Well, they're stunned. Good news for them is that first attack only did 7 damage.
Yeah, but it's the rest of these attacks now that's about to be.
With advantage. That one is a 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
And
Such a one-armed master.
And, sorry, wrong dice for that. There we go. That is another 12 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Attack with advantage. A natural 1 and a natural 20.
That hurts my feelings, but I'm here for it.
Yeah.
You know the rule. Roll the roll.
Yeah. So that is 8. That is 12. 13 plus another d8. This is my
Oh no.
flurry of blows. So that is 16 total. 16 total off of that.
Real quick, Varen, can you do me a favor? Take a deep breath
Yes.
and claim your glory.
So, you asked for this. First strike, takes off one arm.
Oh.
Second strike, takes off the other arm.
Oh.
Spins back and just elbows the guy in the face. And as he rears up, Varen just walks by, steps beyond, they fall to their knees, and the head just rolls off.
Oh, it's that glorious, anime moment where it's a silhouette, but the white background where they just hold it.
100%.
I'm also imagining a little bit of like the Kill Bill blood spurts.
Me too.
Yes.
What makes it great is
Silhouette.
I'm picturing that because as this happened, I'm just remembering that lightning that's just right above, just. And you were able to eliminate these ruffians. There seems to be no enemies left, and slowly you hear the sound of something getting closer behind you now. And you look back, you see the Lich approaching. Thank you. But I
So
don't
those
believe...
weren't your kids.
No, those are not from here.
Those were assholes.
But I know there are more coming.
Mm-hmm.
And these ones might be worse. And then you see the ash kind of make a circle, and it forms almost like a mirror that you can see through that allows you to see like where you're at, but from a higher elevation. And you see a small platoon marching forward. In the front, you see 3 diminutive individuals. No armor being worn. Maybe 4.5 feet tall. And each one just kind of quickly bites their thumb. And you see as their bodies grow from their small 4 foot, 5, 6, 8, 10, 12 feet tall, these massive Dacrons have evolved, becoming titans of their former selves. And the Lich looks. If you are here to help, this is your chance. And that is where we end the session.
Oh. That's so cool.
I want to first thank everyone for being here, players, viewers. We're going to allow the players each a chance to outro themselves, do a quick little, and then we'll roll the final giveaway to end what we had a wonderful and see where we're at on the charity. So don't forget to enter Jaspers into the chat for your chance to win a Jaspers Game Day t-shirt. It's amazing. Like, come on, free stuff. And all you got to do is type words. So take a deep breath, type Jaspers. And Daniel, start it off. Outro.
Oh, me first. Okay. Again, my name's Daniel Lieberman, known by many simply as Dragon. I am one half of Dragon Rock RPG Design, where alongside my writing and design partner, Renee Beauregard, I design supplemental material for games of Dungeons and Dragons, races, subclasses, all of those kinds of things. Our latest supplement, Barbarian Subclasses Volume 1, is now available on DM's Guild. Also, you can check out our friend at the Barbarian Barbie, Taylor here, because we actually talked with her about it.
On my podcast.
On your podcast.
Yeah, I'll talk about that when I get to it.
Yeah. And she's had the opportunity to play test one of them before that even happened. So in addition, we also work with other people. specifically our dear friend Casual Campbell. I have had the pleasure of helping him alongside Renee to create this material we've been playing with tonight. It's so much fun to actually get to play with some of it myself. And Jordan, I think we're realizing what you wanted, and that's all I want. You can find Dragon Rock at Dragon Rock RPG Design on Instagram and at Dragon Rock RPG on Twitter. That's spelled R-O-C, no K. It's like the giant mythical bird, not the piece of stone. That's really all I have to say about that. Outside of TTRPGs, I have a background in dance, performance, theater, music, also architecture and visual arts. I'm really just a jack of all trades, master of none. You can follow me at DMC Lieberman on the other things if you want. I post once in a blue moon. Before I sign off, because I've talked too much, I want to thank Danny, Nate, Bree, and my partner Renee for organizing this extraordinary weekend and all the hard work they've been doing. And in fact, when it comes to Renee, you can catch him tomorrow night running his mythical melee, which is going to be a level 20 6-way battle royal with 3 teams of 2. Everyone's playing monstrous races. Renee is a wonderful dungeon referee. He calls himself for these things. I lurk in the background and help try and keep some rules straight, but Renee is going to run a fabulous game for you all tomorrow at 6 p.m. Pacific and 9 p.m. Eastern. And follow the socials for more things from Dragon Rock and when I'll next be on the stream, because now that I've done it, I want to do it more. It's a lot of fun.
It's addicting to be on TTRPG live play streams. And I want to give a special thank you to someone who helped me encourage doing my anime TTRPG, G-Dub.
Hi guys, I'm sorry, I'm still like really revved up from this like anime battle music in my head right now. Daniel, no one could tell if this was your very first stream. Like excellent, just excellent. I am GW. You can find me on IG and Twitter under GW005, 2 B's, 2 zeros. You can also find me on Clarion Dawn, which is a sci-fi audio drama. I play a poet engineer in space. You can find that on ClarionDawn.com or any of your favorite podcast platforms. I am so grateful that I could be here as you debuted your deep breath material mechanics. Is so awesome. I'm so grateful for that. Thank you, Daniel, for allowing me to be the dragon. Like I really feel the love.
You did well, my friend. The dragon approves.
Oh, thank you. And thank everyone who has been in chat, who's been supporting us. Positive energy, donating, sharing. We all feel the love, and thank you so much.
Amazing. And I just love this face paint so much because it's literally the essence of the Iroh, and the Iroh is Raggedy. So speak, please, bless us.
Hello, my friends. My name is Aragadi. You can find me on Instagram and TikTok at _ARAGIDI_. I am a drag artist, performance artist. I'm a makeup artist for a lot of different projects. If you like what you see, please hire me. She left her job and she needs bookings. You can find me around Minneapolis at pretty much any venue, including at First Avenue tonight for Stupid Horse, the Hyperpop Dance Party. And also on Mondays at twitch.tv/Queer Venture Time. I am there. I play an Eladrin druid from the Circle of Dreams. It's a lot of fun and we are crazy. If you'd like good gay times, please join us. This was a lot of fun. This is my first time with the Initiative Order in gaming stream. And I had a ton of fun. The world you've built is a lot of fun to explore, and God, why did you leave it on cliffhanger? Do we get to come back? Do we get to come back?
Sometime, right, Kevin?
I mean, that's not up to me, but I'm not saying the door isn't there.
Please.
So I mean, I guess there might need to be a part 2 to close this chapter.
Speaking of queer venture time, Coral is in the chat right now. Hey, Coral.
Hey,
Coral.
Coral.
And it's okay. You can watch the VOD.
And next is the barbarian themselves, stepping out of a barbarian and into a Super Saiyan. The barbarian Barbie Taylor.
Yeah, this
Close it out.
was so much fun. This was really cool because you don't often get, you can do a ton of melee damage and also a ton of spellcasting damage in one type of character. So this was brand new for me and also a lot of fun. So thank you for building this. And yes, I am Taylor at the Barbarian Barbie on Instagram. You can find me there. That's where I do a lot of my bodybuilding barbarian in real life stuff. You can also find me at, as you can see behind me, all of my little crafting hobby things. So I am also on Instagram at Summon Greater Stuff, where my husband prints the stuff and I paint it. So if you guys want to check out our crafting, that is where we will be. And then if you want to catch me on more initiative order streams, we just finished Alien last week. So if you want to watch it was too short, but my little Lydia Farrow survived all the way until the end. Spoiler alert. So if you want to go back and watch that and watch all of her craziness unfold, Alien was a lot of fun. And then yes, as Daniel said, you can catch me on my podcast, the Barbarian Barbie Podcast, and that should be wherever you can get your podcasting stuff. The episode that I did with Dragon Rock was absolutely one of my favorites. It was so fun. So you can find me in all of those places. Sorry that took so long.
No worries. We're glad to hear about the people who do good things in the community one way or another. And last but certainly not least, the edgelord herself, Jess.
Hey, I'm Jess. You could find me on Instagram at Rising Valkyrie, or now Twitter that I barely use, but Rising Valkyrie J, if you'd like to check that out. Good luck. And I am on a one-shot for Fallout on TIO on Monday, and also starting again next Sunday is episode 3 of Evermore Tales, The Samurai and the Dragon. So that's going to be very, very, very fun to carry on that story. If you want to check out my character Jo Yi on that, which she is to represent Chinese and Cantonese culture. So my own culture, and she very much represents that for me and my personal heritage. But yes, she's in that. And possibly a collaboration with NPC Voices at some point too. But
Oh, snap.
posted on my Instagram if you want to check that out. So yeah, that's about it. I'm just here. I'm just chilling. Yeah.
Amazing. Don't forget, enter Jaspers for your game to win your Jaspers Game Day t-shirt. We'll be rolling that in a moment. So I've been the storyteller, Casual Campbell. This has been my world of Horiath and my 5e compatible deep breath RPG, where I've taken inspiration from anime, manga, shonen to create a world where you can enjoy the retrofuturistic high fantasy setting, where you get to see some of the fantastic elements of wizards, liches, and other magical creatures, and the science side of hover vehicles, pistols, and casting your spells from a tablet, because that's the most anime thing you can do when you blend those worlds together. You can also catch me on the Gilding Light on Tuesdays, where I play a reborn goblin who's very much like Grunge, but just a goblin, where I put myself together by stitching it all together. I also am most Mondays, just not this upcoming Monday, on the Initiative Order, where I play Vault, where I play a ghoul myself, a rock god in their own rights. And on this Sunday is the next episode of Volcano Forge of Fate on my channel, Casual Campbell. I do a lot of TTRPG type things, and I'm hoping to have this book published soon. So if you like what you saw, the classes, the races, and the setting all together, follow me on mostly Twitter, also Twitch, please, and I'll accept Instagram, but Twitter at casual_Campbell, where I will be dropping some information for you to be able to have your own version to playtest. So you can explore some of these amazing anime races, where you can enjoy the Iros born of the stars, the Dalam forged in the heat, the Maliodites, porcelain people who have cracks along their bodies showing the darkness in, and Dakuren, which I believe to be dragonborns in a different way, born from the scales. Amazing classes inspired by Super Saiyans, Full Metal Alchemist, Death Note, and other things, including future expansions, which will be working on soon. So I'm looking at you, Daniel, and I know you hate when I say this. The mechs, because Gundam is a thing, and everybody wants
Jordan,
mech battles.
I'm excited to do anything and everything with you. I know the headaches are coming, but I'm going to have a lot of fun doing it, as will Renee. Everyone, having seen the stuff we're working on with Casual, if you enjoyed this, if you love anime, if you love shonen, if you love D&D, there's a lot of fun things coming. Please keep your eyes on what Casual's doing.
So we're going to go ahead and enter Jaspers one last time. I think we're going to roll that soon to see who wins the Jaspers Game Day t-shirt. I'm going to give Danny a moment to set as I do the countdown because we're going to do this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And congratulations to... I'm reading this name and I'm... Hold on. Sculpting Chin. The Sculpting Chin. Congratulations, you have won the giveaway. Go ahead over to the Initiative Order Discord server. Contact Danny to claim your prize. Thank you so much to everyone. And let's just double check something. See, what we're here today, this is the Take the Initiative weekend for Jaspers Game Day, which is a nonprofit organization that wants to give natural 20s to remind everyone that there's no ones when it comes to being you. And our goal for this weekend is to reach $1,000. And tonight, I am proud to say that we have at least reached $500. You have all contributed to making something amazing. We have $500 on opening night to a wonderful cause that was thanks to you. And I know we're running a little bit over, but casual can't ever end a single stream without being casual or uncasual. So let me just make one quick thing to say here. Each of these people, some I have known for almost close to 2 years, and some I have met a week and a half ago. And I will look at each and every one of them and tell them that I love them because their presence makes my life better. Now I'm looking at every one of you that is watching this stream right now. If I have talked to you, I appreciate you. If I've never spoken with you, I appreciate you. If you woke up today, I appreciate you because I know some days it's hard to do that. Some days it's hard to get up, get going, and get through the day. But I am glad that you did because that means you know how much I love you and how much you are loved. And if you ever feel like that's not the case, that you don't feel that love and support, you can, I promise, I give everyone this rule. You can message me on any social media platform or Discord because I would rather hear bad news from you than bad news about you. And that's what Jaspers Game Day is about, to make sure that we remind everyone we stand by you, beside you, and when you fall down, we will stand with you. So just always remember, when it comes to love, I will always fight to make sure you roll natural 20s because none of you are natural ones. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all so much for giving me a chance to show a content that I worked so hard on to build and have it play tested with such amazing people who chose to cosplay, and people who have been supportive of what I wanted to do, and people who have supported me, because if I'm going to be slightly honest, like, it's been real hard to write this content because I always believe that it's not worth making. And I always talk to at least one of these people and they remind me that what I do is amazing because I'm amazing, because they're amazing, and because you're amazing. And that's what we're all about here. So take the initiative and spread love. That's what we're all about. Thank you so much for being here and enjoy the next few days because this fun don't stop and the support don't drop. Much love, and I guess above all else, stay casual.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Does the bass drop?